Top of the top. Be up. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, way before 7 this morning. What's up? How's everybody doing this morning? What's good? What's good? Just been doing my own little thing, seeing what's up. Things are changing, y'all. We're gonna get into it today. Everything update for everybody that been into this channel. Y'all all gonna get it clear. When I say a lot of things, it's a flow. It's a lot of things I say that's coded under certain, like live documentaries, the end of an era, all these different things. Is what I'm trying to tell people, man, is the movie is being filmed now. The history is being written now as we speak every day. So I just been documenting what's going on. I've been documenting as public information, public, play-by-play narratives, what was stereotypes, truth, whatever it is. I'm giving y'all, summing it up for you. Summing it up like a project, summing it up like an essay every day. That's all I'll be doing, putting it all together for you so it'll be real simple. People don't have time for a lot, and then people don't know what's going on, y'all. And people that don't know what's going on, they just gonna pay a price now, y'all. And it's very disturbing. It is. It's disturbing. Now, this my whole thing is like, when I say stuff like what I'm proud of, I was able to tell people. And hopefully the people that got it, it's only two ways on this channel. This is how I look at it. Either you came on this channel and you got what I was trying to tell you and you got it, or you ran away from this channel. And the people that ran away, I know what they're dealing with. People been running from reality, man. This the year people can't run from it. I know people been looking for laughter and jokes and a lot of entertainment. People been looking for everything to take their mind off what's real. That's what been going on, y'all. I understand that. But what people don't get is it's okay to do that, but you never can lose touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? So it's times where I was like that online when I would just want to escape, but I always knew it's about getting back on track. It's about getting stuff done. So now you're going to look at y'all, people not only was on the phone too much, people developed a love, comfort, and it's all showing now. We're going to get into it. Plus, we're going to get into a lot. Shout out to everybody that's up. But like I said, my whole thing last year and this year, I just been scouting for smart people, scouting to see who's smart, who's not, who's on this channel for the wrong reasons. It's not about my channel, y'all. It's about this YouTube thing. It's about the world we came out of with all this fake media, all this following. It's like I wanted to stay authentic. I wanted to stay connected with human beings. So that was always my main focus, because I know it's going to be a time when everything going to disappear and it's only going to be a few real humans left. So that's why the whole last year, I was just focusing on making sure I'm talking to humans. When I'm saying stuff like, you get it, I'm just trying to see who get what, who understand what things about, who still think everything is laughing and joking, who still want to just post a whole lot of emojis. Man, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, I've been doing my homework. Why? Because I know it's going to happen to a lot of people. And I've been studying it. Like, yo, man, this shit is going to be sad. This thing is going to be real horrific. It's the new history that's going down. And it's for real. It's for real. It's for real. When I'm talking about this American history, when you go into it, many different things happen. But I give y'all hints, like when it was time for certain people, it was their time. Whether they was a tribe, a community, a belief system, an organization, whatever it was, there came a time when it was it. So everything I spoke about is coming to the light because it can't be hidden no more. The homeless epidemic is through the chain, but this the main thing people are going to get today. And this is why I've been stressing members only. So, being that a lot of people in hotels living, they did not have no clue about the World Cup, what it is, what it means, and it's coming to America. And what they didn't get is, when the World Cup starts, all hotels will be evacuated. With people that live in them, with people that make money off sex out of hotels. They all going to be evacuated. Because the World Cup also is a message to all hotel owners. They're going to make some of their most money ever. And they also do not want no drama, none of that around these hotels. So today is the warning. It's January. This is how media works. But these are the things I've been covering, y'all. So remember when I said, once you start living in a hotel, you're going to be trapped? I said, if you need help, if you fall off, go to a shelter. I said, go to a shelter. I said, or go to a real program that help people. If you work, you got income, if you have a family, it is places that will help you. But when you try to live in a hotel, you're going to be wasting money because you're never going to get the deposit money because people didn't comprehend the deposit money is more, your salary is more, how long you've been working is more, and your money can't get you nowhere no more. Now I'm going to prove it to you through this article, and this article just happens to be new statistics on Atlanta, Georgia. Not just Atlanta, but Georgia, period, but this applies to all states. All states ain't going to let the records be known. So remember, people was living off the grid in RVs, trailers, and campers, living in their cars, and also living in hotels. The extended stays, the regular ones. People also been living in tents. So we're going to look at today how some people, I'm going to tell you like this today. People were speaking about the 20, 30 million plus that came in the country. But I'm going to tell y'all today, the honest God truth, just because 20 immigrants came in the country, that still ain't no excuse. And this is what I've been telling people. When you're born and raised here, it's no excuse. When I tell you that, the people that came here live better than you. You can make a whole lot of excuses up, but it's the honest God truth. So we're going to look at that. But before we get into that, we're going to look at Busta Rhymes acting weird with Rihanna. Busta Rhymes was putting that whack juice all on Rihanna, and she was like, get off of me. Then 1 minute, he turned into a father. He just like Busta Rhymes be preaching and stuff. So then, we've been talking about Stephen A. I've been giving y'all the updates of Stephen A's demise in real time. Stephen A looked worried on TV, but that's not it. Now, remember the last thing I showed y'all with Stephen A the other day is how he messed up saying a brother's name. Stephen A is from fraternity, Omega Psi Phi. He said the name wrong. So I'm going to show you something behind that. But I'm also going to show you how they saying Stephen A. Smith is down with the Ku Klux Klan. That's what they saying. He's down with the Ku Klux Klan. What else? We just gonna get into it. Let y'all pull up. What's up? What's up, OG? What's up, OG Yo? What's up, OG Tiger? What's up, everybody up in here? What's up, Punch? What's up, bro? The first one up. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's just go. Shout out to everybody that pulls up. Yeah, a lot of people are missing. A lot of people are on hard times. A lot of people don't have access to Wi-Fi. And in Minnesota, y'all, it's about to be -20. Man, let's go. Let's go, y'all. We up. We are up. Yes, we are. And we got to get into the Nickelodeon child star that is now RIP. And within this story, we get to connect it all together. Orlando Brown. We're going to get into it, y'all. This story is a shocker. It's not a shocker, but it is a shocker. Yeah, Nickelodeon child star, RIP in Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. Homeless. Once again, these are the clues. When I tell you, a certain percentage of celebrities is going to end real bad for them. It doesn't matter their name. One way or another, if they didn't learn how to take care of themselves in this industry, and they was just banking on checks and who gonna look out for them and who gonna give them a deal and, surviving off reunions and parties, it's gonna end bad for a lot of them, y'all. That's why I say I understand what all this shit is about. It's all coded. Today it's a child star from Nickelodeon. Tomorrow it's somebody else. When you see Jim Jones, an ex-rapper, acting like he got a warehouse, but he's a rapper, he could front better, and a child star for Nickelodeon ain't got time to front. We're going to get into it, y'all. Like I say, it's playing out. It's playing out, y'all. That's why I say a lot of this stuff is disturbing. Let's go. All right? Well, a lot of us know what's up with Busta Rhymes. All right? Around here, we know what's up with Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is not in good graces. Busta Rhymes has a lawsuit right now. Busta Rhymes was trolled for being on a Thanksgiving Day parade. They say he was horrible. He was lip syncing. Busta Rhymes is not Busta Rhymes no more, meaning his time is up. The era's over with. Busta Rhymes also knows that Rihanna and asaprocky are the main ones of attention. So let's rewind it. Remember when I said who's the new people at the top? Okay, Busta Rhymes knows that. Now I'm gonna give Busta Rhymes some credit, but I'll get to that. But Busta Rhymes was acting weird, y'all. He was acting like a celebrity that don't want to die. Like he was trying to get some of that Rihanna juice on him. Like he was trying to get some Rihanna. I'm not playing. It's like the way he was hugging her. To me, it was like he was trying to get some of her career. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I could just get some of this Rihanna juice on me, I might could make it. Because, y'all, it's the way he hugged her. It's the way he didn't want to let her go. And it's the way he was holding her hand after that. You know, Busta Rhymes, I know what you was doing. You was trying to get as many pictures as you can. You, in your mind, you was like, I can't wait to put this on my timeline. You was doing shit like, I know what you was doing, Busta Rhymes. All right? So anyway, what's up, Punch? What's up, bro? Why don't you just go away? We don't like them anymore. Exactly, Busta Rhymes. Why they just go, bro? Just go, man. No, tell you they stalking us, bro. Yeah, man. I told you it's different now. Before we was watching them, now they be watching us. No, it's weird now. The rappers are stalking the fans now. That's what's happening. The entertainers are stalking the fans. They don't want to go, y'all. Before, remember, we didn't even see them like that. No, they're stalking us. We don't want to see them no more. They forcing themselves on us. That's how I'm starting to feel. That's how I'm starting to feel. And if they ain't forcing themselves on me, who you forcing yourself on next? My children? Why you guys won't leave, man? All right, then. So that's my point. It ain't our fault you ain't do nothing else. It ain't our fault they didn't do nothing grown. Hey, it ain't my fault they don't have no products in the store and I say, you know what, I'm going to go support their product. I'm going to just buy it just because it's hip-hop. I can't do that. So like I said, man, they are embarrassing themselves every time they show their face because we know what's up. Busta Rhymes, you like 20 years older than this woman. And that's okay, bro. But the thing is this. You still walking around as a rapper when you've been out way before her and she's a billionaire and you could have did everything she did. Then Busta Rhymes, you wait till the end of your career to get in trouble. Or why are you washed up rappers in a lawsuit? And I'm sick of seeing the word lawsuits. I'm sick of seeing the word lawsuits. Let's go. Look at Rihanna. Look at Rihanna's face, y'all. You can just clearly see. She like, all right, Busta. I ain't gonna lie. I know Busta from back in the day. You know, you gotta remember, man. Rihanna was young, and she met Busta Rhymes. You know, he was big. That I'm pretty sure she was happy. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like, I know she respect Busta Rhymes. But that's not the point. You could tell she like Busta. That was back in the day. Busta, like, I mean, I don't rock with y'all like that no more. You with the rest of them. I don't rock with y'all like that. Plus, Busta, you got them lawsuits on you. But I'm gonna still show you a little love, but you will see, man, that fool had Rihanna in a death lock. She just put one hand around him real quick, man. He had in a death lock like, Busta, it's enough. All right, Busta. You see it, right? Look at the shit. You see her face. She's looking uncomfortable. Now, that's on camera. Because Busta Rhymes was trying to get some of that celebrity juice. All right, ladies. If that was me and that was you, wouldn't it look like I was being too aggressive? All right, bro. I gave your wife a hug. Does it look like I'm being a little too aggressive? Because they also said that too. Busta Rhymes act like he forgot that was asaprocky girl. Yes, he was desperate, y'all. He was freaking desperate. Busta, you know, I know you a fraud, bro. Because I never saw you hug no other woman like that. That's how I know you only hugging Rihanna for clouts. Your whole career, you did not hug a woman like that. And if you got a wife, I didn't see you hug her like that yet. So that's why I say, you need to stop, Busta Rhymes. You just trying to get clout. Yo, Rihanna, I need some of that juice. Yeah, I might drop a video. Might drop a video after this. Like I said, Busta Rhymes, you're walking around with a head full of shoe polish, bro. You're not respecting technology. You're not respecting high def, 8K ultra lights, graphics. You're not understanding, Busta. The dye is showing at a high level, bro. And it's nothing wrong with having dye in your hair. It's just one thing. You're still trying to be Busta Rhymes from 1995. You're still trying to be Busta from 2008. Now, if you had your hair dyed and you was in a suit and tie, bro, and you was doing grown shit as a CEO, I respect that. Hey, if you was a damn preacher, I respect that. If you had any type of grown business going on, I respect that. But the fact that you guys be dying the fuck out your hair to still be the young rappers you used to be, that is the part that is disturbing. Because you don't get it's looking like a magic mark on your head. And Busta Rhymes on top of that, it looked like you way more bald than what it looked like. It's not right, Busta. You got to look at yourself. Your friend's not going to tell you. Told you the New York rappers are the worst. They going out bad. They're disturbing. I'm just glad it is what it is. Busta Rhymes at one point was looking like a possessed fan. At 1 minute, he was looking like a thirsty entertainer. At 1 minute, he was looking like a proud dad. You see him right here? Then 1 minute, he was looking like a damn you know what. Busta Rhymes is weird, y'all. Hip-hop makes you weird after a certain age, man. It does. All that rah. No, he's messed up in the head, y'all. I told you, all of them, they tweaking out. Look at Rihanna's face. You see it, man. Because look, right? Boom. Not only did she give him a hug, you hugging me too long. You hugging her too long. Then on top of that, he want to start talking to her. Preaching. Like I say, acting like her father. What the hell he doing? You know, and then you like, yo, you see her face like she don't want to treat Busta like that. But she like, yo, Busta. All right, you see him, right? With his bullshit. But he's just doing it long enough to get some pictures. Busta is hoping he gets some good IG pictures off this. Yo, you can see it clear as day. He's trying to get some of the juice. Because Busta Rhymes don't know around here I keep the score. I've been showing you Busta Rhymes been losing. And I'm the only one been telling you Rihanna been winning. I've been telling you that over 2 years ago. But it's not that. You able to see it now. The winner and the loser. The loser is gripping the winner more than ever before. No, it's called celebrity. He's trying to get some of that juice. Because Busta's name is Dirt. All right? So, you know, Rihanna ain't gonna, she ain't act funny. But she ain't want to do it. So as you see, he start talking her ear off. She ain't fall. She wasn't fall that. So you will see it. I'm gonna show you. And then on top of that, they go to weird behavior. There you go. You see this man? He start holding her hands. That's after he hugged her. He don't want to let her go, y'all. So you see, Busta is trying to get the juice. I don't know what's wrong with this man. So you see it, right? After the hug, he talking to the death. Then he grabs a hand and doing all this extra shit. One of the young boys look like they're ready to swing on Busta Rhymes. Like, that's enough, Busta. That's enough. Thank you, QB. So you see it right here. No, it's called falling rapper trying to stay relevant. That's what it's called. Now, I'm just being real, Busta. I'm just being honest, bro. You had the Flip Mode Squad. I don't know where none of them at no more. I mean, I didn't see nobody else make it as big as you. So, Busta, you looking like you wanted all the shine in the end. Busta Rhymes, you rapped all those years, had a record label, just so you can walk around in the end with a Beijing. Y'all walk around with Beijings because y'all didn't put on no young rappers. That's all it is. That's how I look at y'all. I don't look at you like you an elder. I look at you as somebody that want to stay young forever. That's how I look at y'all. That's how I look at the whole Beijing dye shit. It ain't got nothing to do with no age. I look at y'all as you wasn't never going to sign nobody 21 because you thought you was going to stay 21. And you thought as long as I keep losing weight and I dye my hair, I'll still be young and they still like my music. They still come to the show. No, Busta. Busta, now I'm starting to think you way more bald than what the fuck it look like, bro. It's starting to look like your line is about 4 inches off your head, bro. That's what it's starting to look. Busta starting to look like you don't even got an edge up for real, period. Busta starting to look like a 1/4 inch of your head, bro, is fake. Busta, I'm a barber, fool. The side of your head, it looks like that fade part is fake in the front. So like I said, it's not just Busta Rhymes because he older. It's because he ain't put on nobody young. And if he'd have had some young rappers he put on, like say if Busta Rhymes was the one that brought out Young Thug or Kodak, then I'd be like, well, at least Busta Rhymes did something. He ain't do nothing. No, they want to stay young forever, y'all. So therefore, they shall get the jokes. They're going to have to. Because he was acting weird with Rihanna. See, it went from Rihanna showing him love to after a while, he started embarrassing her, y'all. All right? She just wanted to keep it moving. Like, Busta, all right, damn. It's my time to shine. And you see that boy you see that guy right there. Hey, Rihanna, you want me to get him? You want me to get him? I'm just saying that, man. You see Busta Rhymes kissing the ass? You see him bowing down, right? That's right. No, it's called clout, y'all. It's called Busta Rhymes wants some of that clout. Yo, paparazzi get that picture? Paparazzi get that? Yeah. Let them know I'm still out here. Still out here, yo. I ain't like Cam and them niggas. Yo, I'm not like Jimmy and them. Now, one thing I will give Busta Rhymes. Now, I don't know if that was Busta Rhymes homeboy, but if that was one of Rihanna people's, I think he was ready to swing on Busta Rhymes too. I don't know. I'm going to say this. Maybe that dude in that red shirt was with, if those two guys were with Busta Rhymes, I'm going to say they're his peoples. But if those two dudes wasn't with Busta Rhymes and they Rihanna peoples, I'm going to say they looked like they was ready to jump Busta Rhymes. Because it looked like he was doing too much and they had to check his ass. Like, all right, bro, enough, bro. All right, that's enough. You know, it's Rihanna, you want me to smack him? So all I know, I think after this, they got pissed. Like, bro, you know that's ASAP girl, yo. I don't know, man. I got to check my facts. All I know is this. If those two brothers are not with Busta Rhymes, I'm going to say they was ready to do something to his ass. I'm just going to say it. Because I'm from the street and looked at me like somebody getting checked. Like, Busta, that's enough. All right? You know, yo, bro. Yo, man, you know that's ASAP girl. Why you doing it like that, man? Yo, Rihanna, you want me to hit his ass? Because that's how that shit look. Meaning, that generation ain't fond of you like that, Busta Rhymes. It's a whole new era, fool. You just look at that Latino brother right there. If he is not with Busta Rhymes, I'm going to say he not feeling Busta Rhymes. That's all I got. That's why I say I got to do homework. Because it looked to me like that dude with that black hat, that Latino brother, you know what I'm saying, that Spanish brother right there, look like he sizing Busta Rhymes up. So either he Busta Rhymes security or he look like, yo, he doing too much. And meaning, if they not his friends or security, they in jump mode. All right, that's what that means. The way they sized up on Busta Rhymes, one in the front, one in the back. If he don't let her hand go, if she give me the word, we're going to sock his ass. That's what it looked like. Now, if they Busta Rhymes people, I'm going to say, hey, they were just holding Busta Rhymes down. But other than that, I'm just going to say, if they not his people, no, it looked like they was ready to jump his ass. Yo, Busta, yo, you know she got a husband, right? He was doing too much, y'all. He was doing too much. Now, why am I saying that? Busta Rhymes, he gave her a hug. And he gave her a hug of death. He hugged her to the point where you'll see she was uncomfortable. Like, all right, Busta, that's enough. But like, he wouldn't stop, y'all. So being that he wouldn't stop, she had to just walk away. And I got and damn, man, the other pic, that's why I hate this shit. It's the main picture with her face burnt up. It ain't even on here, man. So I'm about to load that picture up, man. The main picture with her face, when she walk away, y'all, her face be burnt. But you see it, she's trying to get away from him, but he wouldn't stop, man. And that's what I hate about this shit sometimes. It don't be uploading all the pictures, man. So look, don't worry, I'm going to still post it and post it up. I'm going to show you when she walked away, her face was burnt. Because he did too much. He did too much. I think it was the talking to her part. He was talking to her to stir her up so he can get some pictures from paparazzi. And I think she was mushing his ass like, all right, Buster, that's enough. You get it? Now, what was funny, though, I'm going to show you what was funny. What was funny? Not ASAP on Saturday Night Live. MAGA superfan Nicki Minaj hurls slur at Disgusting Don. His new name is Disgusting Don. All right? So not only call Nicki a super fan, but they call him Disgusting Don. But that's not the joke. The joke is this right here, what I'm about to show y'all. This is the joke. Hollywood is out, y'all, okay? Can y'all finally accept it? Are you ready to grow up? The reality of Hollywood is for grown-ups, but the secrets of Hollywood is what blacks didn't want people to know. But 2026, I will keep you up to date as normal because every day you get new revelations. Black Hollywood actors. See, we always heard about George Jefferson. See, now you're going to see this too, y'all. They always made a point to let us know. They told us about George Jefferson. They told us about Uncle Phil. They told us about the man from In the Heat of the Night. They always made sure a point to tell us that. So we already got proof about Hollywood rumors. We knew about Teddy Pendergrass. We knew about Eddie Murphy. We know about all the rumors, y'all. Why? Because sometimes people from Hollywood tell on them. Now, you're looking at Willis. Willis! What you talking about, Willis? Willis. That's Willis' wife. Okay, let's play Jerry Springer. That's Willis' wife. Why am I saying this? Can y'all now all get through your head that all those black actors are liars? Meaning they just punks that don't want to admit the truth? Can you now see how they just lied to black people all these years to hide their shame? When I tell you all punks, if I was a man in Hollywood, I'd have kept it real. I'm rich already, right? I'd have told the people straight up. Oh, man, in Hollywood, this was what it is, man. It goes back. It's history. It's something you got to do. See that? But they couldn't say that. See how simple I made it, y'all? Shit's simple, y'all, because the truth is always simple. Truth is always simple. That's why they didn't know when you got to live lies, you in prison forever. I'd have told bro and them straight up, yo, bro, man, I had to do what I had to do, bro, because look, I didn't know it. That's what you got to do. Meaning, that's acting, bro. That goes back to theatrics and being a thespian and actor. That's what happens with it. It's part of it. You got to put on any costume at any given time. If they want me to dress up like a lollipop, I got to do that. If I got to put on a Liberty Tax outfit, I got to put on that. That's how it is. They give me a football uniform. I don't play football. I got to wear that. See, they wasn't man enough to keep it real. Yo, bro, in Hollywood, sometimes you got to wear a dress. And sometimes you got to show your ass too, bro. Sometimes you do. It's like, bro, sometimes, bro, I ain't with that shit, but sometimes, bro, them executives be trying to grope on you. I ain't with it, bro, but that's what they be doing. You know what I'm saying, bro? But I ain't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't keep it real. See? But now you got proof. Willis. That's his wife. I mean, they just got a divorce. So when I told you I did homework, when you go back into so many different things, it was all in our face. Many shows, many movies from the 90s, 2000s. I proved it to myself. So that's not been realized. Nah, we was getting pranked. This was a teaching. You're going to look at a certain look, and when you get older, you're going to like that look. And that's why you ain't going to know what's what. Vivica Fox, Tisha Campbell, it's a few others. It's a whole lot. It's all over. It's marriages. It's Hollywood thing, guys. It's a Hollywood thing. When I'm watching a movie from back in the day and they show Hollywood and they show that woman right there walking down the Hollywood Drive, it's a Hollywood thing, y'all. Meaning Hollywood, it was always outright. It was just hidden everywhere else. It was always a Hollywood thing, y'all. So what are you looking at? Willis from Different Strokes and his wife. You see the joke? He was a star on a TV show called Different Strokes. Because Willis is into different strokes. Whether he's stroking or he's getting stroked. Who knows? Who cares? But he's into different strokes. So, Different Strokes for different folks. Here's the example. And it's okay. Why? Different strokes for different folks. People got their own preference. Just like before this, Willis was a what? A crackhead. What did Willis already admit? Why this is not funny? Willis already admitted he was getting touched on in Hollywood. Because the main perverts that was in this shit, 70s, 80s, 90s. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. When I tell you the celebrities in our face now that came in the 80s and 90s, they the ones that went to do the worst. See? It wasn't that exclusive in the 2000s as it was back then. Yeah. They all, Sugar Ray Leonard admitted he got fondled. Willis. No, y'all. They all admitted it. So my point is, ain't nothing new. All right, it's nothing new. Nothing new. So let's go. Now let me show you what they saying about Willis. That's what they saying about Willis. I was laughing at this yesterday. He's a man. That's what they saying about Willis. Same thing with Nicki, right? And people, I look at it like this. People need to grow up. And why I say people need to grow up, people need to stop acting like little big-ass kids, like y'all too good for jokes. I don't care who y'all are. Everything is not breaking the law. Everything is not hate. Nicki called Don Lemon something, right? She called him a sucker. Is he a sucker? Okay. If I smoke weed and you say, shut up, you damn weed smoker, am I supposed to get mad because you call me a weed smoker? Is that a hateful term? If I like smoking weed and you call me a weed smoker, is that a hateful term? Okay, then. So if somebody like to smoke, you know what? And somebody say, all right, if somebody like to suck on stuff and somebody call you a you know what sucker, how's that hate speech? You said you like it, right? Do you now see our delusional behavior? I wanted y'all to see. No, you're really ashamed of yourself. Because if you wasn't ashamed of yourself, if you like sausage and somebody accused you of liking sausage, that's not an insult, dummy. Right? Okay, then. If you proud of yourself, it's not an insult. If I'm proud of smoking weed and you say, get out my face, you damn weed smoker, you ain't hurt my feelings, fool. I'm about to smoke right now. You know what I'm saying? That didn't hurt my feelings. But if I'm ashamed of smoking weed and I walk around like I don't smoke weed like that, and if I act like I don't smoke weed and I'm perfect, and then my girl say, get out my face, you weed smoking ass, I'm going to be offended, right? Damn, she just put me on blast. No, see that? If Nicki Minaj called him a sucker, that's supposed to be that's supposed to be like a compliment, right? Okay, then that's not, my point is that's not hate speech. It's not hate speech. So which one is it? Are you proud to be one or not? Okay? All right. Because weed smokers are proud to be called weed smokers. I'm just giving you an example. All right? So, can we knock it off with the hate speech and all this extra privilege shit? Let's knock it off, all right? You could take jokes like everybody else. All right? So, part of y'all having y'all rights is being human, right? Well, act human and take jokes some damn time. All right? And you can joke too. But other than that, we're going to move on from this. Because, like I say, this ain't about no discussion. But I was trying to tell people they got to stop this hypocrisy shit. All right? A joke is a joke. It ain't no hate. You got to be able to take jokes, goddammit. That's how it works. And every joke ain't a joke. Meaning, if you like eating pork, it's nothing offensive I can say to you about eating pork. Because that's what you do, right? All right, then. Ha, ha, ha. You damn pork chop eater. See that? It's not offensive, is it? All right. Let's go. This is Willis and his wife, man. I'm only saying that because Willis' wife bigger than him. That's the reason why I'm laughing like that. I'm going to show you what the people saying, though, y'all. This is what the people saying. It's sick and disturbing. Look at that picture. A perverted spirit. I told you, people are not buying y'all shit no more. Black entertainment is fucking disgrace, y'all. This shit is sad. Even Willis going out in the end. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's the percentage of Americans that are smart as hell. They be cracking me the fuck up, man. Look what they said, man. They said it's sick and disturbing looking at that picture of perverted spirit. I told you, man, this freak nation, I told you people know what it is now. I told you they being labeled as perverts. That's why I'm laughing. I told you they being labeled as freaks, weirdos, and perverts. They said a perverted spirit. See? No, this called Different Stroke Legacy is ruined. No, y'all, I laugh at the comments now. This shit is hilarious, man. They say he white. They say white chicks was about Willis. I think so. Looks like the big bully Hulk in Revenge of the Nerds. So if y'all ain't seen Revenge of the Nerds, long story short, let's go. Got a jawline like Superman. People need to stop this shit. See, this is what I meant. If they just pack it up, they won't keep getting these jokes. And then I tell you, if we at the end of this shit. See, this is a trick on black celebrities. The people that's left, they think are fans, are all the people that's waiting to roast their ass every time they post. That's what's happening. I'm trying to keep showing y'all this shit. They won't accept what's going on, y'all. All right? They say he got a jawline like Superman. Let's go. All right? You see the laughter, right? Cracking up at Willis. No, it ain't about Willis. It's about Black Hollywood, y'all. We're going to get into it with the accident. It's all revealed. It's all out now. It's all out. And the real stories is what they do to them youngsters, y'all. You're going to get it today. This is what they saying about Willis. Being that people joking, they saying behave. You see somebody else, laugh at my effing ass off. What's somebody else saying that post? What's that post? That's a man, baby. That's a man, baby. Why they saying that? Because the article says his wife. So they just throwing jokes, man. Well, I think some people not even that. I think some people, they not tricked no more. So I think some people not trying to be funny. They just like, hold up, that's a man. It's like that. What you talking about, Willis? All right, that's what they said. What you talking about, Willis? Exactly. What you talking about, Willis? What the hell you got going on? All right, then. No, man. Willis, I'm going to say Willis was the bottom. That's what I'm going to say. But Willis got broken and young, man. The story is in the Willis story. Everybody black got done just like Willis did. Just like Sugar Ray Leonard did. It was a reason why his name was Sugar Ray Leonard. Because first his name was Leonard. But after he was with them trainers and they had Sugar Ray for a minute, yeah. No. Willis was Orlando Brown before Orlando Brown. Y'all didn't get it yet, huh? He was Orlando Brown before Orlando Brown. All the clues. What about the other lady from Different Strokes? She's RIP, right? Dana, right? The sister. No. The whole Geppetto thing and this Hollywood thing, told you they get them young. And then the ones that's grown, you forget they had Leonardo DiCaprio since he was young. See, Keke Palmer, she was young. They be having them young. Chris Brown. And then things just happen as they go on. Some go straight. Some live a regular life. Some of them be distorted. Some of them be more abused than others. And some of them, hey, they get turned out on drugs. There's many different things. But the pipeline of Hollywood, especially in the 70s, was parents bringing their kids there. Because of the Jackson phenomenon, a lot of parents in America was ready to sell their kids to get out the ghetto. Systems created, talent shows, dancing class, modeling class. You want to be a model? You want it? Oh, your son is so cute. He can do commercials. Oh, your daughter, she can. That was the 70s, 80s thing, y'all. And they were with it. Yeah. Pay the parent off. They come to Hollywood. That's how it would be. Drop the son off. Parents leave. It's in the Kobe story. Why you think Kobe was really mad at his parents in the end, y'all? Why you think Kobe was really mad at his parents? Get it? Kobe figured out what his parents did. Get it? Yeah. So, It's a reason why Kobe cut their ass off in the end. Trust me. Why? Because, man, it's certain things going to happen. Now, we're going to talk about Shannonsharpe, but check this out. Willis has been being, he got joked on bad. But it's the procedure, y'all. Meaning, it's not our fault. Wanda, they say he was a white Wanda. It's not our fault that it's 30 years later, 40 years later, and the truth has come out. Meaning, when this new set, put it like this, when all this stuff became normal, y'all, that was over 10 years ago. I always go into when marriage was permitted. That was over a decade ago. So anybody who didn't face their reality over the past 10, 15 years, that's their problem. It's just what it is. See, these things been stopped being a secret. It's just that it was so much other things going on, people didn't pay attention to it. But now that everything is slow, it sticks out more. Being that everything is slow, people are picking and digging more. People paying attention more. And that's all that's happening. Being that it's years later, so many things have been exposed, people are now connecting the dots. But you're going to keep seeing it's only the secrets of Black Hollywood that they wanted to keep, because when you're Black, you never can let the Blacks know exactly what you did to get rich or some of the shit you did after you got rich. And you had to make Blacks think you just made it off your talent. And that some of them actually had to play the role of they're better than other Blacks. That's why I joke on them like that. Because some of them were supposed to be so better than Blacks. And come to find out, they was the worst of the worst. Get it? Know why I joke? When you promote for me to cheat on my girl, and fool, you don't even got a girl. Or when you're in a relationship, you the girl. That's why I troll them like that. It's a reason for all this stuff, y'all. Yeah, it's a reason for it. They mess with my head, now I'm messing with their head. Get it? Messing with their mind. Trolling. Let's go, y'all. Shannonsharpe. Shannonsharpe got mental issues, y'all. I told you already. Let's take a look. Let's also look at all news and media that is not posted on Instagram and YouTube. Let's go. As you see, Shannonsharpe is going viral with a new look. Shannonsharpe. His name is not Shannonsharpe. Do you see that error? Shannonsharpe. Is this fake news? People said this a bot doing this. Shannonsharpe is going viral with a new look. Told you they didn't understand AI glitches sometimes. Let's bring it back for them, y'all. Remember we looked at Will Smith concert in slow motion, and we was able to see that Will Smith was using AI, and somebody in the crowd had a sign said, "We love you, Chill." It was supposed to say, "We love you, Will," but it said, we love you, Chill. Something like that. And then it said, the love, it was just all messed up. AI glitches, y'all. That's why I would, like I say, you can depend on it and it can ruin your ass. You see Shannonsharpe putting together his own shit? Now, Shannonsharpe, man, I want y'all to just see this. I have nothing against Shannon, y'all, just that he did it to himself and he's going out bad. So, I saw Shannon go from a low-key man to this other guy named Unc. But what people not getting is his whole Unc persona is what backfired on him. Now he's stuck in the middle. If Shannon would have stayed the conservative guy he is, he would have been okay. When Shannonsharpe been already told me he don't go out like that. When Shannonsharpe already told me he don't take trips out the country like that. Shannonsharpe been told me he be in the house. He don't do all that shit. So Shannon, why did you try to turn into this other guy then, bro? It backfired on you trying to be that cool guy that's outside, bro. And another reality is, Shannon, ever since you got rid of your stylist, the guy named Hollywood, you ain't been the same since then either. So these are the facts, y'all. These are the facts. I don't have nothing against Shannonsharpe. But what I told y'all just yesterday, the rest of America is done with him. And I said, y'all, it's not about what they go to jail for. It's not about none of that. Once they got accused, it was for a reason. It was to ruin and crash their brand. The same exact narrative. When somebody got accused of going in a room with Diddy, I told you his life is never going to be the same again. When shannonsharpe paid out this lawsuit, when he said Buzz be lying, I've been told you it's never going to be the same for him before and after. And never forget, I told you shannonsharpe was going to get kicked off TV before it happened. I got to say this because every time they show their face, I have to wrap them up. Now, I'm telling you, let me just show you the comment section. He's still a sex offender. He is still a sex offender. Why am I saying that? They not tell you whenever they show their face, that's what they think about them. What else I said, y'all? I'm tired of repeating it. They only have been trying to convince their black fans that everything is still okay. So you see the money game, you see all this extra stuff he's doing. Mind you, this thing did not go viral for real. It did not go viral. This is how far they are now. Even though this article is pronouncing his name wrong, shannonsharpe is going viral with a new look. Meanwhile, the first comment, he's still a sex offender. Meaning that's how they look at him, regardless of what. That's why I say, in black people mind, you didn't do nothing. You need proof. You whatever the fuck they think. Other people like, nope, that accusation is enough. Why? You can't get accused of something if you didn't deal in that behavior. And you paid. There's no such thing as paying for something you didn't do. So, somebody from Louisiana, he's not a sex offender. Where did you hear that at? Okay, you see that, right? First thing first, somebody called Shannon an offender, and then you see somebody taken up for an offender. Okay, then, because offenders take up for offenders. That's right. So my point is this. I just wanted y'all to see. When I said he should just pack it up, no matter what they do posting, that's what's going to happen. Mind you, I didn't read the whole comment. First comment under the post, he think is going to get him a positive reaction, negative reaction. Told you, man, Shannon's looked at as a pervert, guys. Period. It's not the fact he was with that woman. It's the fact he was with a woman over damn near 30 years younger, then denied it, then said, oh, it's a racial thing. They lying on him. And then on top of that, he violated her hole in the back. Not a coochie, her hole. He made it. He proved his savage behavior. He just proved how much of a beast he is. Meaning he just proved no integrity, no morals. So I'm telling you, nobody respects Shannon, y'all. And I just kept telling people, like, I want all of them to get it clear. It's not personal. They not going nowhere up. And people not letting it go. Nothing they did. People not sleep, not stupid, none of that. So they look at him as an offender, y'all. All right? Now, you just think everybody got accused of a charge. They look at them all the same. You still pick and choose who's who. They look at Shannon, Tyler, Busta, fatjoe, all the same. All right? Okay, now you get the YouTube prison concept, right? All right. Now you see why, other than YouTube and Instagram, they're not even going to get no love. They being called ex-offenders. And guess what? Shannon, you don't control these platforms, so you're not going to block nobody, right? Everybody going to see it all day. Because I told you, it be things going on behind their back. What's behind their back? Everything off Instagram and YouTube, like I said. It's called the real world, too. Now check it out. Let's go. So as you see, Busta Rhymes acting weird with Rihanna. Acting very weird. He don't want to let her go. He on her face. You see what I'm saying? He making an ass of himself. Willis getting joked on. Shannon get his name pronounced wrong. Shannonsharpe being called an offender. Now let's go to Shannon homeboy. Like I said, this shit is depressing, y'all. And on top of that, they whack, corny, and miserable, and old. They shit played out, y'all. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, y'all. I'm just being honest as possible, y'all. That whole experience is just played out now. It's corny. It's corny. The talk, the lingo, the style, the whole aura. The whole swag is 100 years old. No, y'all, the whole shit is 1800 style. 1800s to 1960. I'm telling you, I studied the whole shit. I will prove to y'all how some of y'all still live in 1800s. You don't believe me? Well, what year did that hat Cam Newton got on? How Cam Newton is dressed. Guys, he's dressed like a man from the 1800s. Cam Newton is dressed exactly how the slaves dressed when they got their first cash to buy suits. Yeah, that's how they was dressing, y'all. When they first was moving up north, and that slave bought his first outfit, he had to wear a whole year straight. That's how they was dressing, y'all. Y'all thought playing. Nah. Y'all stuck in the 1800s to 1960s. Oh, Cam Newton be like, oh, and man, I'm telling you, man, this man, and fellas, this is the way he talk. He talked like 1800s. No, I'm not playing with you. No, he talked like that. I told y'all the marching, protesting, all that's from the 1800s. The women of America are the first to start the protest movements. So everything the black women do now in the protests and organize, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, come from the white woman first. So this is why I want y'all all to get. I'm giving y'all these jewels because just knock it off with the one way. There's no such thing as one way. It was always what it was. It was just passed down to you. Now y'all going to do it. Yes, the first women's organizations were behind everything. All right? Before you guys were allowed to join, they did it first. And then they taught you to do it. Okay? So just remember that. Why I say that? Because let's go, y'all. Y'all know I've been talking to y'all about Stephen A. And I spoke about the other day how Stephen A had to apologize for mispronouncing Omega Psi Phi. Now, there's another thing he didn't do. See, now the only reason why I went light on that because I don't know if Stephen A made the mistake on national TV or he made a mistake live on YouTube. But I think it was TV when he said their name wrong. But he apologized online. And the truth is, if I make a mistake on TV, I'm going to correct it on TV. He corrected online. Yo, sorry to the brothers. No, I made a mistake. My bad. I should have been more correct. He said Omega Phi. And he knew he messed up. Now, let's fast forward. Now you see Ryan Clark, he had to throw his colors. He had to let it be known he's a captain. Now, not only that, I know what's going on, see, because I ain't going to lie. I thought Ryan Clark was the same as Stephen A. But this is Ryan Clark letting me know. Nah, I don't rock with Stephen A like that. Nah, I'm for real with mine. I ain't no Omega. I ain't none of that. I ain't him. I'm not a mascot, an honorary. I'm a real member, a captain. And he put his coat on. See, like I say, I know what's up. This is Ryan Clark's way of separating himself from Stephen A. Like, I'm not Stephen A, guys. I mean, I'm a Kappa. Like, I'm not him. And I actually, like, this is what I do for real. And that's what Ryan Clark did, y'all. I said, wow. I told you they be getting it. He understands Stephen A. Smith messed up with the brothers. Stephen A. mispronounced. And not only that, apologized online. No, Stephen A. Ryan Clark showing you what you were supposed to do. If you messed up the name Omega Psi Phi, you were supposed to come back on the show the next day with your colors on full, with your jacket to correct it. But you didn't do it. So Ryan Clark is, to me, it looked like he's separating himself from it. Like, you know, I'm not, because I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was one of Stephen A. I thought he was, but he's not. See, what threw me off is because Ryan Clark went to LSU and their colors is purple and gold. So I thought he was down with Stephen A., but he's not. Meaning he's not the same, they're not the same fraternity. But Ryan Clark made a point to wear his jacket on First Take to let the world know I'm not with that Stephen A. stuff. He knows Stephen A. was getting that backlash, y'all. You see what I'm saying? So I wanted y'all to see that. Plus, it also goes to what I said. They're also reaching for black viewership. Told you that's how it works. If they can get a percentage of Kappas to watch them every day, if they can get a percentage of Q-Dogs, so say this is how they've been making it. And when I tell you, the support system of Black Hollywood has always been the Black colleges, aka Black organizations. All Black organizations is the engine that kept Black entertainment going. Period. It's the truth. So being at their lowest point, they gotta keep reaching. They need the brothers and sisterhoods to support them, y'all. That's what's happening. They sinking. They're sinking. But also what happened is a lot of their brothers and sisters have woken up. They woke up and they're not really in entertainment like that no more. They have moved on. Some have. So that's what it's about, y'all. They sinking, y'all. So it's no different from, hey, if I'm in a rap game and my sales start dropping, hey, it is a lot of bloods. I need to go. My next interview, I'm about to put on my blood flag. I'm about to put on all red. I need the bros to support. Now you see why Cardi B became a star? Before Cardi B blew up, right? She had on blood flag trench coats, blood flag hair color, blood. Cardi B had all this blood shit going on, right? Building up that fan base, building that fan base. They know that, y'all. Each gang got millions of members in America. Each fraternity got millions of members in America. They know that. But that is the same system that kept black entertainment moving the whole time. They know that. Between the gangs, fraternity, sorority, those are the people that's going to spend money, go to the shows, and buy the tickets. They know that. They know that. Regardless, they knew that. That's why you're going to see it was different movements. It was a cash out. That's what I'm saying. Everybody cashed out. Or that's what I talk about when I talk about this color people shit. Okay, Crip, Snoop, you going to get paid off blue. Lilwayne, Jimmy, y'all going to get paid off that red. See what I'm saying? And that's how I go. And then Colin Kaepernick, you gonna let the world know you a Kappa, and you gonna get them behind you in that movement, and then you gonna get a deal from Nike, 30 million. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they played it, y'all. They played everybody. I'm telling you, they played everybody in the end. They played everyone in the end. Let's go. Now, Stephen A. He was on the show yesterday, but he was looking real low energy. And being that he offended the brothers, is not that Stephen A. been catching a lot of L's lately. So shannonsharpe embarrassing himself, being called an ex-offender. Stephen A. is going downhill. He's not going uphill. And they saying Stephen A. is the grand wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. You see that, right? They are destroying Stephen A. They saying he the grand wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Damn, Stephen A. They turned on you, bro. They turned on him bad. Stephen A. might be getting more smoke than Don Lemon. This the facts. So, y'all, when I said black entertainment going to go out bad, I didn't know it was going to be this quick and this much, and I didn't know Stephen A. was going to be one of them. Now, let's look at it like this, y'all. What if ESPN Disney gave Stephen A. that $100 million that really was a going-away present? Like, Stephen A., we're going to give you this, but this the last check you going to get. See how I look at shit? Because it's starting to look like that, y'all. It's starting to look like that. That could have been also his goodbye check. His goodbye. This your last cash out, Stephen A. You got that $100 million. What I say, y'all, ever since he got it, he been catching hell. It's like he ain't been able to enjoy it. Now they calling him the grand wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, y'all. He catching hell. He got woman on his ass. He don't understand. He still got hitting. Look, man, Molly stepped down for a reason. After Molly stepped down, he started getting more smoke. Meaning he don't even know Molly could be behind the scenes trolling his ass. You get it? No, what messed Stephen A. up, he got a lot of energy against him. I'm going to tell you something else against him, y'all. This is the truth. That beef he got with LeBron, that's starting to go against him too. Because LeBron has a certain pull in media. He does. LeBron got people that work from online. So that's just what it is. LeBron got people online that can trash your ass all day. So I'm telling you, Stephen A. he's in a situation. Meaning he don't got no help. He by himself. And he got a lot of enemies. And I'm telling you what happened, y'all. I think ESPN gave him, and that was his goodbye gift on some real shit. Because all he been doing ever since is sinking, y'all. And it don't look like he going to be good no time soon. And I know it's affecting the views. All right? Because this all Stephen A. Smith got left on TV, y'all. So you might not watch First Take. You don't got to be in the sports. But if I showed you this right here and I said, this First Take, this is what Stephen A. got left. Do it look like it's going to work a long time? Do it look like it's good? Do it look like it's going to be a big program for the next 5 years? Because that's how I look at shit. See it? Meaning this all Stephen A. got left. That's it. Nothing else. So you see Cam Newton there, he ruins the whole shit. So if this is all Stephen A. Smith has left, I'm going to say Disney gave him that money as a going away present, and that's going to be his last check. Because the way it's going down for him, it looked like Ryan Clark might be taking his spot and Cam Newton. Let me stop starting trouble, man. But look, this year, y'all, LeBron All-Star starter streak comes to an end. LeBron James not voted All-Star game starter. This will be his first year coming off the bench for the All-Star game. And there's nothing wrong with that. He is older. But my whole thing is, people didn't have the same energy. All right? The same way you kept telling me was the GOAT, y'all supposed to tell me this year, well, you know LeBron, he's not going to be starting an All-Star game this year. All right. No, y'all. Yo, guess how corny the NBA is? I didn't even know they was playing all day yesterday. I forgot they played Martin Luther King birthday. I turned to the Knicks game, turned away. I turned again, turned away. I said, man, screw that shit. That shit corny as hell. NBA basketball is trash, y'all. I watched it again, yes, just for a minute to size it up. Nah, that shit whack. They be play dribbling, play shooting. That shit is corny. The Celtics being corny to watch. The Sixers are boring to watch. A lot of teams are boring. The Cavaliers are boring. They all corny, y'all. If I do watch basketball, I prefer West Coast teams. Straight up. And I always been like that. So, no, y'all, basketball is trash. It's corny. It's fucking whack. Horrible. That shit is work. I told you, I'd rather watch college and the females. Why? The females play harder. Now, what am I saying about men NBA? They play like little kids. So I'd rather watch college because they are younger, meaning at least I know they kids, and I know they play harder because they trying to make it to the NBA. So when I see NBA playing, they play like little kids, y'all. They play like, I swear to y'all, look at it now. When you just see the way they jack, that shit look weak as hell now. It looks corny. The way they run out of court, jack the ball up, and just certain shit. Like this whole thing of, look, there's nothing wrong with jacking up shots, three. There's nothing wrong with that. But you don't see no one-on-one play no more. That's what make it whack. When they say, get out the way, I got this real quick. I'm about to take it. None of that, because they dead at that. They stop you controlling the ball. Look, they made it when nobody will be a star. That's the concept of pass the ball. So I can't show my individual talent. Why? It could be one game, 5 million people watching. I can do one move on the right player, LeBron, cross his ass up, do a step back three in his face, or I could do a crossover spin off, dunk on somebody, and I become a household name after that, superstar, that quick. But when they keep the ball out my hand and I can't do my thing with it, it make me look like an average Joe Blow. So when I was watching the NBA game, I saw it clear yesterday. They were all looking like a bunch of Joe Blows on the court. Because that's how I size it up now. I say, yo, let me look at the NBA as if I never watched it before, see how it look. Shit corny as hell. Yep. Because they was focusing on keeping. Look, y'all, I'm not playing with y'all. The NBA was down on the reset. When you look at Kawhi, look at all the big stars, James Harden, all these big names, Kevin Durant. I want to go here. I want to quit. They said the only way we're going to stop this superstar shit is don't create no more superstars. How we create no more superstars? Ball movement. The more we keep the ball movement, nobody big superstar, meaning we'll never have to pay nobody that $100 million shit. And that also meant their brand's going to stop. They're not going to be on TV no more. They're not going to get sneaker deals. Told you, the NBA was in on sticking it to them too. Yeah, keep the ball out their hand so nobody will be a superstar. And that's what happened. All right? It's the same thing with the camera, y'all. The more I keep the camera off of you and put it more on me, I'll become more of a star than you. Told you, they know all this shit. Keep the ball out their hand. That keeps the camera off of them. I'll tell you, they play a lot of games, y'all. Now, like I say, it's supposed to be both. It's supposed to be both. Ball movement and one-on-one play. So I'm saying, we're going to have both. So why I say that is, no, they got the NBA playing like big-ass kids. So if the NBA is corny, don't you think the sports shows are going to be corny? If the sports itself is getting boring, it makes the TV shows boring. So I told you, it's a chain of command. They all going to crash. So why am I saying that? Now we have to get to another part. So as you see, NBA fans go hard on Stephen A. Smith after he says players refuse to talk to him because of the LeBron James smoke. And they also are calling Stephen A. Smith the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Wow. All right, now, let's get it. Now we got to get into some more real shit. Check it out, y'all. Everything I've been talking about is starting to play out. Let's go, y'all. Today's the day for all of y'all that love the gym. All of y'all that love to work out. I'm talking about you bros, but I know the code, bro. Live by it, die by it. Some of y'all got to live by that gym, bro. Some of y'all, you got to dance. Some of y'all got to be male prostitutes, bro. Some of y'all got to be bed warmers. It's way deeper than that. This man has died. So I'm going to all of this when I told people on this channel about a lot of shit. When I said, just because you go to the gym does not mean you're healthy just because you lift weights. I said, the real health is cardiovascular work, calisthenics. Working out is for building muscle. Meaning, excuse me, it's different ways of working out. Let me clarify this. Lifting weights is for building muscle. Lifting weights don't make you healthy. People thought that. Well, I just spoke about all this research when I said, yo, people don't even understand the art of being healthy. If I got to keep going to the gym to stay healthy, am I really healthy? If I miss the gym for 2 weeks, am I not healthy no more? No, being healthy is a lifestyle. Working out is a lifestyle. It's a way you live. Going to the gym, that was a fad, y'all. I told you it was a fad. Had men taking creatine, all type of shit. Then they going to steroids. For what? Now, I'm going to ask you all this question today. Everybody. How many men have you seen successful in life that had a perfect body? How many men can you count in real life or period that you saw successful, big, on a certain level off their muscles? Only one I know is Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's about it. Now, give me some more. Arnold Schwarzenegger's whole career come off his muscles, period. Him working out. Give me some examples of some people you knew that worked out and made something out their life after that to a whole nother level. What a lot of y'all did, thank you. And what a lot of y'all didn't know, a lot of convicts coming home already had it planned out. I'm going to come and be a trainer. So all the people that was training, y'all, where they at now? All the people that had trainers, because it was also cheaters. Bro, she was going to a trainer. He was fresh out of prison, bro. Your girl was getting Uchi'd. Yeah, it was a slick way to promote cheating. Going to the gym, it get married people out the house early. Going to the gym, it got people out that house during the pandemic. It got people out the house early to cheat. The gym, the front. After work, the gym. Shit like that. Meanwhile, bro being a male prostitute. He's slickly charging you for fake training, but you know what y'all gonna do. You know, y'all just went over with fad in America. Hey, bro, a lot of y'all households got done like that. I'm gonna tell y'all all what happened. Bro, a lot of y'all wives is getting wooded out by some of these trainers. Huh? If your girl had a trainer, it's a high percentage she was getting plugged. Very high percentage. Because a lot of them were straight convicts. I know one for a fact, my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Had a homeboy, he cut hair, barber, fresh out of prison, part-time, personal trainer. Bro was in shape, all that. Fresh out of prison, though. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he had his barber license. On the side, he's training. And I know what bro about. I know what he about. You know what I'm saying? I know what he gonna do. So that's why I say, I'm gonna tell y'all all what be happening to some of y'all. Personal trainer my ass, bro. Ain't no such thing as a personal trainer in the goddamn hood. No, you can't personally train them fools to do nothing. They do what they want to do. All right? They do what they want to do. So what I learned, if people want to be healthy, they'll stay healthy. Healthy is how you live, y'all. It's not working out. It's not what you take, dummy. It's how you take care of yourself. Now, if you want to build muscle, that's one thing. Just know, building muscle is not being healthy. It's something totally different, all right? Because he could be big as hell, but his ass can't even run up the block. It's that simple. He could be big as hell with no stamina. I just dance around this fool for a whole long time, and he's tired after that. He ain't got stamina. And what else I told you? Lifting all them damn weights, it put a stress on their heart after a while, and they break down. But some of them have to do it because they have to be a male stripper, especially in the city. Bro, you do a lot of working out in a goddamn concrete jungle. Now I can see if you worked out and you was in the South working on cars. Bro, you don't work on cars. Bro, you work out and you don't even do no labor. Bro, I can see if you work out and you work and you work shipping and receiving. Bro, you work out, you do trucking. Bro, you work out and you don't do nothing. Okay, bro. And you in New York. You in Chicago working out like that. Where you work at, bro? They also understood this is art right here, y'all. A lot of them women like the men's that worked out. A lot of them women like the men's with muscles. That's the bro right there. He's going to come in your house, lady. He's going to put some wood on your ass, and he's going to devour your refrigerator. He's going to tell your kids, get off my face. He's going to put your ass to sleep, and that's all you're going to get is some penis. And that's it. He's going to say, I'm going to the gym. When he come back, he's going to say, I just came from the gym. Well, I ain't had no customers today. That's what happened to you. And yeah, I know I'm telling the truth because that shit been happening. So what I'm telling you is this. I'm going to ask you again. Did you ever know anybody in life successful from their muscles? Or a person that was successful, just so happened, they go to the gym and work out and they buff as hell. No, it's the reason why a lot of successful people are small, y'all, because they work their mind out, not their body. All right? And that's what I tell you all. It don't matter if you work out like that. Just work out your brain just as much and you'll be okay. But if you don't do that, your brain is not going to tell you when to stop lifting weights because you're just going to keep going, bro, because you're all about that body. But what happens is also, y'all, he started looking at his body so much, then he started looking at other men's body. My chest ain't like his. His chest look better than mine. I need to work out some more. Damn. His stomach better than mine. I need to work out. And start looking at other men. That's how I go, y'all, to get turned out. I tell you that gym is a cult. There's a reason why all gyms are dark. No windows. It's a cult. I told y'all they started a cult. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? The perverted men, they started trying to train them young boys. Hey, little man, you small, man. You need some muscles on you, bro. Yeah, I can work you out. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. Did you know a lot of them was fresh out the pen, disguised, trying to act like they want to train your son as a mentor? I'm going to train your son, make him work out. Don't say he can be better in football. You know what I'm saying? He can be better. That's what they was doing, y'all. Yes. Yes. Some of them became YouTubers. They was doing all type of shit. Why am I saying that? Because it's in the story, y'all. And I'm telling you that now to stay away from them bastards. Stay away from all fake-ass personal trainers without no damn paperwork. Because it's also being said, y'all, they've been promoting certain things for people to take, and people have been dying from it. Yeah. Janky-ass, fucking fake-ass trainers. No, them niggas ain't nothing but male strippers that needed another job. Some of them. Let's go, y'all. Why I say that? It's in the story, y'all. Check it out. Nah, it's all that pre-workout crap that people swear by. Just drink coffee. On this channel, I already told people to drink coffee. All right? That's why I say I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Let's go. I'm just showing you the world know what I be knowing. Let's go. Last sentence says it all. It's scary who people listen to and follow. Many muscle builders have died because they abused their bodies. Exactly. See, this is what they don't tell you. See, they want y'all to just think they just die from steroids. No, it ain't just because of steroids. They also die from stressing their goddamn body out. And a lot of them don't eat healthy, y'all. They don't eat right. All them damn supplements, your liver got to break it down. Sometimes their livers go out. When your liver got to break down all them toxins all them goddamn years. They don't be eating like that. Told you, family, I can eat a salad with no dressing. I can eat spinach raw. I eat shit raw. I eat veggies raw. I don't need that shit. It's certain shit I can do. People like that, he don't be doing that. Especially in New York, he might work out after that, go get some fucking pizza or hero, some fucking Chinese food. See what I'm saying? Because he focused on muscle, protein. No, y'all. I just wanted people to get muscles do not mean healthy. It means you're going to be stronger, yes. Muscle builds strength. Weights build strength, not health. All right? Not stamina. So, let's go. People talking, y'all. It's scary who people listen to and follow. So when I'm telling you guys, Now you see that era's over. No more looking up to people. Told you the days of influence are dead, which means social media influence, content creation. I told you all that shit done. Then I've been tell y'all don't look up to me. I've been trying to break y'all out of this. Because these people starting cults. I can take a loser, and this loser can start a follower. He can start a goddamn nation of losers that listen to his dumb ass. Meanwhile, he's going to destroy himself, and everybody he's teaching going to destroy themselves. I seen this shit from the keto diet. I've been watching this shit for a minute, y'all. I remember the girl I was dealing with was like, yo, that keto diet, you know, people at my job taking that. I said, don't fuck with that keto diet. I said, that shit gonna get you sick. Weeks later, she come back. Yo, so-and-so at my job, yeah, that lady's sick. It spread, yo. Next thing you know, C19 spreading. Told you. Idiots following TikTok. Don't know nothing about nothing. Don't know nothing about protein, cholesterol, fiber. So I'm saying that for a reason, y'all. Bodybuilder, Cali muscle in hospital after collapsing at gym. See that? All that work, and I want people to see this. You work out your whole life in the end of collapse. See that? See the mathematics of it all? So why do you really work out for those muscles, bro? These are questions. I told you, it's a mental issue now. You don't build your mind up like that, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? You work out your whole life. You promote working out, and then at the end, you collapse. What the fuck is that, y'all? What the fuck is that? Do you see what I tell you? It's people brain, their beliefs. They want to be all this shit. People are caught. I tell you how we raised like this. You're going to pick one. I want to be a rapper. I want to be a weightlifter. I want to be a comedian. It's all these fucking characters, but in the end, you're going to fucking be destroyed into nobody. In the end. He was a bodybuilder. When it all panned out, he passed out in the gym. Sad, damn. See that? We also know what? Homeless people hang in the gym. It was an epidemic of that, bro. I know you work out because, bro, you live at you fucking live at Planet Fitness, bro. I understand why your arms got bigger. I understand why you was in shape for a minute. I got you, bro. I know you had to go in Planet Fitness and take baths and showers and get your workout on. I know that. I also know why Planet Fitness put that tub in there. They knew it was a homeless flow. Planet Fitness also knew that homeless people keep the gym going. They knew all of that. These are the facts. So, I'm not disrespecting nobody, but I want y'all to get, man. People are now going to suffer from their own ignorance, y'all. So this man is RIP, and he was working out. And the reason why I'm bringing up the date, because these are the things I've been speaking about, and I wanted people to understand I don't hate on nobody. I was never hating on nobody going to a gym, but once I saw all those rappers and entertainers working out at the gym, that's about the time I got off Instagram. Because whatever they do, they all do the same shit. And whatever they do the same shit, it's promoted for you to do it. Now they all what? Lawsuits, lawsuits, lawsuits. Where's Khalifa free balling at the gym? Jim Jones, Fabulous, and them like in the picture. All right? I've been peeping it out. I've been peeping a lot of their weird behavior and the bros. I've been watching y'all get groomed during that gym era when the rappers was in the gym. I was just watching y'all likes and comments. Just watching it, y'all. Watching it when I knew the rappers doing shit on purpose. Where's Khalifa working out and goddamn tight undies on purpose? And the men liking the fucking pictures, y'all. So I've been what they was doing. No, that gym was a grooming, bro. A grooming for y'all. That's right. And that's what happened. That's all it was. It had nothing to do with being healthy. This guy passes out in the end. Now, why am I saying that? Because it's all connected, man. Everybody's going out bad. You finally get it now, y'all. I didn't watch the show all that. I didn't watch Nickelodeon. Can you now get the formula of the child stars? Now, guess what you're looking at, y'all? The secrets in the stories. When they get youngsters and say, you're going to be this, you're going to be that. It's in the story. I studying Hollywood, I learned. No, they start that process young. They come in at 10, and they might come in at 10, Nickelodeon, but their parents already raised them as a little girl. Stuff like that. No, I told you the secrets of this game is when they're young. And most of it comes from the 90s. Corey Feldman, all of them told you, the child stars all told you. And now all the child stars are grown. So you seeing it. Now, some of y'all might have watched that show, see? Some of y'all did. Some of y'all that watched the show, holler at me. See, it's a Nickelodeon. It's on here. I don't know the name of the show. It's on the tip of my tongue, though. Hold up. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But this person was on Nickelodeon. All that, the TV show. But all this time, this person been walking around Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. Yeah. And what you think this person was doing in Brownsville? So let's go. Let me show y'all something. Check it out, man. This is what a lot of celebrities are going to be doing. When I said the black one's going to hide, but this is the reality they're dealing with. When you see Finesse 2 Times crying about shit, you're going to keep seeing. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. I was not aware that she has been in New York homeless. Bates said, I don't understand why no one's talking about it. Now, who said that? Somebody else from the show. Now, she's the one telling everything. How she didn't know the person was homeless. Now, the person was homeless and then got ran over by a car, y'all. On top of that, got hit by 2 cars. Hit by 1 car, ran over by the other car. But when I said it's going to end bad for a lot of these celebrities, see, we just now looking at the ones that wasn't big like that. Because the ones that weren't big, they're going to fall first. I want y'all to connect the dots when I speak about this thing called It's One Country. So we looking at Mickey Rourke with a GoFundMe. Before that, we're looking at other celebrities, the woman from Baywatch. We done seen celebrities digging out of cans. If we looked at the white celebrities, we are looking at from both coasts. This is the order of the day of what's actually happening. It's just some of them are doing better than others. Some don't want to end up like that. Some of them are deducting those cameras and they hiding out. But this is a reality, y'all. So would you have rather been on welfare in Brownsville your whole life? Or you made it to Hollywood and then you back in Brownsville looking like that? Now, this is another question. The Hollywood game, y'all. Maury Povich, Jerry Springer. What you looking at? This person was walking around Brownsville. Or maybe this person was working in Brownsville. You know, in Brownsville, a lot of want to be stars. Yeah. I'm saying it for a reason, y'all, because I didn't know this was going on in Brownsville all this time. I'm going to say this person might have been real comfortable in Brownsville. But check it out. I'm saying it for a reason, y'all, because this is going to be the average celebrity, man. The former child star, 33, remained homeless, becoming a frequent sight on the Brownsville streets, where she'd eventually die after being struck by 2 as yet unidentified hit-and-run drivers. So y'all, it's going to end bad for a lot of people, man. The first runaway motorist driving a Ford SUV plowed into Underwood as she crossed Pickens Boulevard and Mother Gaston Boulevard. And that is down the street from my cousin them house. Right down the street from Van Dyke Project. Like I said, I know exactly where it's at. Mother Gaston Boulevard in the crosswalk against the signal, sources said. As you can see. So, child star made of Hollywood died on the streets of Brownsville, Brooklyn. Even though so many people have already died out there, but usually from gun violence. So it's just showing you, in the last day, people still dying in Brownsville. On top of that, a person that made it out of Brownsville, a person that was a star, came back to Brownsville. Bingo. So this is another thing I want to show y'all when I tell y'all about the hood, how certain things just happen in the hood, and when you leave, you ain't supposed to come back. And I show you these things where just sometimes weird shit happens in these neighborhoods. Meaning, if this person was in Manhattan, this shit probably never would happen. Just the fact of being in Brownsville, this what happens, y'all. This why you supposed to get out the hood, y'all. You ain't supposed to be proud of that shit or come back. Because sometimes you heard about the hood don't love you, right? This what it mean, man. You come back after making it, become homeless, and then get hit by 2 cars. That's the end of your legacy. Told you, they legacy going out bad now. So now you're not known for the child star Nickelodeon. You known as the individual that got ran over by 2 cars in Brownsville after a failed career. But you're getting the clues. What happens to them in Black Hollywood? You're getting the clues, y'all. That's what I wanted to show you. That's what I want to show y'all. When Willis told us he was touched on back in the day. Look at Willis now. What you talking about, Willis? Look at Willis now, y'all. They showing us the formula of what it's always been. Now, what y'all not getting is, y'all know that's not okay. It's the Hollywood procedure, man. This is a person that was in Hollywood and got turned out. I tell you, some of them get turned out and they get rid of them after that. They get rid of them. But you're not looking at how it could have been some grown-ups doing stuff to that person back in the 90s, early 2000s. And then when they scared they're going to get caught, they kick their ass out of Hollywood, blackball their ass. Get it? No, y'all. That's how it pans out. This how it works. This how it works. See, the question is who they parents. But she telling the story, putting it on blast, but it's also like she getting clout off the shit because she won from the show too. So, yeah, y'all. You see what happened, right? This how it ended in the end. And I want y'all to get that. All right. She died as a woman. I'm just leave it at that. You see what you're looking at, right? So this is Hollywood for blacks, y'all. So now, when I kept telling you this after me doing my research, meaning it's not about laughing and joking no more. This is just what it is, and this is what they want to cover up. But just know, this is what the rappers do. This is what they all gonna do. It's just that some of them are not gonna be turned out like others, but some of them will be turned out one way or another, off the drugs or both, the drugs and the sex, drugs, rock and roll. Yes, one way or another, y'all, it's gonna happen. All right. So you see it right here, right? Orlandobrown showed you. Raz B showed you. You got the proof, y'all. It's in your face. Nickelodeon star. Now the thing is this. Cross-dresser, y'all. So let's go, man. Now check this sorry ass shit out. Another thing you're gonna get, all of the big celebrities, majority of their kids, get it? Off brand. They all of them made it big. Somehow their kids are off brand. Coy Lee, Russell Simmons, Kamora Lee's daughter, is now living in Bali. Says she's not moving back to America. Goodbye. Take your weird ass over there with your weird father. That's right. No, you can't survive in America no more. And y'all getting ran out of Hollywood with your weird ass. I know what happened. Sounds good. Yeah. Y'all getting ran out of here. Y'all foreigners anyway. It's okay. But you're never going to make me think Bali is better than America, asses. You're not going to never make me think no country better than America, asses. Because whatever country you show me, I can show you a mini version in these 50 states. One way or another. So it sounds good. Now you take your ass to Bali and you go there. Other than that, who cares? Now let's go to the real talk. Everything I'm saying is an update towards the same people. 2026, we at the end of this era, y'all. This show. You see how it's ending, right? Dad for lifting weights. That was a trend online. This was a trend. Dressing up. What else was a trend? Let's go. Y'all gonna learn something today, y'all. This shit for real. Mind you, this is what I'm talking about now. I'm talking about these things now. How to survive 2026 and beyond. But if you didn't hear what I said last year, I already knew you was going to fail this year. And it ain't about what I said It's about what me and other people already know. Why? We just wasn't sleep like the rest of y'all. Like, it's called public information for a reason. Now let's go, let's go, let's go. I must put it out there like that because things are moving fast, y'all, and I'm trying to help people not destroy themselves. Thousands of Georgians are stuck in extended stay hotels. But being that I've been doing my homework, it is not just Georgia, it's every state. Okay, y'all. Before these things happen, have people not all already been living in hotels? But the reason why I'm pissed is because these people are so hard-headed. They won't get help. I'm going to say it again. If you lose everything today, staying with somebody is not going to help you get back on your feet. Living in a hotel is not going to help you get back on your feet. To get back on your feet, you have to get real help. And sometimes you just have to go to a real shelter. And like I said, some people, the reality is, y'all, we fucking know this. I know this for a fact. A lot of people don't want to go to shelters because they got curfews, y'all. They can't smoke their weed no more. And they got to be in at 9 o'clock, which means they can't have fucking sex no more like that. And a lot of people don't understand the concept, idiot. If I go in the shelter with my job, I can stack thousands. I can actually stay in this shelter until I can afford to come out properly, depending on what shelter I'm in. But as long as I'm in this shelter, I want to worry about certain things I can stack and get right. But no, what you want to do, stay at somebody's house so you can still chill, have your way, have some company, right? Yeah, have some company at somebody else's house. You got to get some sex in, right? Or stay with somebody else, pay for a hotel for sex. You're not going to stop having goddamn sex, and you're not going to stop smoking weed. And you want to live in a hotel, I'm trying to tell you, everything they doing, this shit is old now, y'all. People are trapped in hotels now. They can't get out. Why? Once you're in a hotel, y'all, it's hard to get the deposit money. Like I said, I know. I've been through this shit before. Long time ago. When I'm paying damn near $2,000 a day for a hotel, like, I already know I'm paying way more on an apartment. But at the end of the day, you gotta get the other money up, the deposit money. That shit costs money, y'all. Meaning, once you in a hotel, you hustling backwards, you're never getting out. Never. Because all your money go to the bills. When you're in a hotel, what else, y'all? You got to buy all your damn food. It's a trap. But if you're a parent with kids, you'll get help quick, too. You'll get so much help with these programs. And then a lot of y'all like to stay in your struggle couple. So you don't want to go in the shelter because you want to leave that man. I know what this is about. You want to leave the man. Vice versa. But a real man will say, yo, baby, you just take the kids, go in the shelter. Y'all do what y'all got to do. I'll be all right. But some bitch men, they don't want y'all to go. So we're going to just stay in a hotel because it worked to my advantage. Meanwhile, you in a hotel, this Negro going to act like it's normal. He going to still be smoking weed, chilling outside, doing regular shit while you and your kids in a fucking hotel. Now, y'all, I'm telling you what's going to happen, y'all. This shit deep. A lot of people are trapped and a lot of people going to lose their kids because they're not going to be able to take care of them. This for real, y'all. This shit is everywhere. Now, this is what I've been talking about. Money-wise, this is a business topic. This is real shit. This is the real epidemic that's not going to be on TV. This homeless shit. Child actor died homeless. It's going to happen. Now, check it out. This woman is homeless. Now, let's look at who she got with her. When Georgia grandmother rent went up, at the exact moment, her contract job evaporated. She felt she had no choice but to move herself, her pregnant daughter, and her grandson into a hotel. There you have it, y'all. Let's go. She said, look, y'all, it was supposed to be temporary solution, but it felt like a trap once I got into the hotel. Now, y'all see this, right? Okay. Lady, you knew damn well what you was getting into. She had a pregnant daughter. a grandson. You see this? Now think about how many people have that same exact story. Didn't I tell you some people got bad luck? Fired. Contract run out. EBT get cut. See this? A taste of trickle. It's an effect on what that shit called a tidal wave or like bowling balls. It's an effect for that goddamn setback that's not gonna stop. That 40-day setback, it started something. Like when y'all okay, y'all know before the tsunami hits, it's something that happens way before the tsunami hits. The disturbance happens early. So the disturbance happened already in November. It was called 40-day shutdown. Now it's going to cause a major tidal wave within the next couple months because before the World Cup, these hotels got to be empty. And just know this summer they all going to be jacked up anyway because they having games in Georgia. See, like I say, all my people on this channel, I gave y'all all the play last year and I gave y'all the update. What's going to happen in these cities? What's going to happen in these cities? And I told them they're not going to survive. They're not going to make it because they don't understand. Some of y'all was supposed to leave these cities. Meaning, if you was in Atlanta, Georgia, right? During the pandemic, you were supposed to move to another part of Georgia. I don't care if your ass never been there, but don't forget, Southern people, because I know what's up with y'all. Y'all call other parts country, but that's the country. So some of y'all want to stay in the city part and you ain't want to go to the country. So you're going to suffer in these cities. Because I told y'all, Georgia is taking a state back. And I told you all that Atlanta shit was make-believe. So when you in Georgia and you can't afford Atlanta rent, go to another part of Georgia. Common sense. That's how the state looking at it. Y'all didn't look at it like maybe they jacking everything up because they trying to run y'all ass out of here. Meaning Atlanta is only going to be for the people that can afford it without crime and without social service. Chicago is going to be for the people who can afford it without crime and without social service. New York going to be the same thing. Miami going to be the same thing. Detroit going to be the same thing. People who can survive in these cities without crime and social service. That's why your cities got new casinos. That's for the revenue. The casinos were placed in the projects. They don't want to work. The casino will pay the taxes for every goddamn person that don't want to work. That's what happened. When they would build casinos, that was your state learning new ways to get revenue without you. That's what it was about. Huh? A percentage of New York is going to be missing? Throw up some more casinos. That'll settle the score with the tax, bring in tourism. Y'all don't understand mathematics. Y'all kept worried about trending topics. And that's the saddest part of it, y'all. But I'm also going to tell you, that's why nobody is going to feel sorry for you. When I've been telling people since 2025 came in, that whole shit I didn't know don't exist no more. Your opinions, what you don't know, real from fake, that's on you now. When I said they wipe their hands of people, meaning we are now in the world, you have to figure it out on your own. Because I'm going to get into all this. America's back to that. I'm trying to get mine, get yours. So guess what? If I'm trying to get mine, I don't got to tell you shit for real. I'm trying to get mine. The American way is not me help you get yours. Where that coming at? If we was on the Wild West frontier, I'm trying to get somewhere to live at. You trying to get somewhere to live at. So it ain't my job to tell you nothing. Why? Every day it was called a public newspaper. It was the most important thing. The public newspaper tell you everything. What people start saying, I don't watch the news like that. I don't watch the news. You don't watch the news, but you watch Shade Room News. I don't watch NBC. But you watch Nobody's. I watch y'all pick social media information over real information. So that's why I say I know this shit come from. You believed in all this social media shit, but none of your favorite content creators told you about the economic crash that you're going to go through. See, it's not an economic crash for everybody. It's just for certain people that didn't know what to do. So, being that people didn't tell you the past 2-3 years, this is why y'all don't get it. Meanwhile, now I'm going to show you how the rest of America know exactly what was going on. Different opinions. Because no, the new epidemic is What I said was in the Diddy trial. It's in the Diddy trial. Told y'all. This situation in the Diddy trial represented people living in hotels, mainly couples and families. When Diddy did it to Cassie, it represented the couple with domestic violence at the hotel. People living in hotels for many reasons. People been burnt out. People are homeless from unfortunate situations. But a lot of people been selling sex out of hotels. They're the main homeless. All sex workers mainly been homeless. When you're dealing with sex workers, that's straight men, gay men, and dressers. It is a large percentage of people that live in hotels. But now they telling y'all, oh, you about to get arrested and you about to get flushed out because the World Cup is coming in June. Summertime. It is a fact. These hotels will all be cleaned out. They will. Because they're going to be able to boost the rooms up and get you out. The World Cup, this person is in extended stay. The World Cup is going to be for weeks and weeks. These hotels already know they're going to get their money. They're getting bookings now. They don't. Some of y'all from that neighborhood, that area, y'all don't understand what the World Cup is. You don't even know how big it is. So you don't get what's actually going to happen. When the World Cup comes, every hotel in Georgia is going to be filled up. Outside Atlanta and all that shit. Because Atlanta holding games. All countries coming. Goodbye. And I told you, ain't going to be no crime, no poverty, nothing is going to be seen to get a country a black eye. At all. All this shit going to be wrapped up before this summer. And guess who else going to be wrapped up? So let me tell you the play. Now, that's why America got systems, y'all. Especially when you got kids. That's why I say you're not going to trick me. When you have children, and you go for help, you will get the help you need. But if you still try to have a relationship, and you still want to smoke your weed, and you still want to play it off to your friends like you're not in a shelter, and you want to live in a hotel, I'm about to get on my feet. I got this. No, you're not. Because what she didn't know, now you need way more money to move in the crib. So you're in a hotel, you paying $2,000 a month, but you need $6,000 to get an apartment. How you gonna do all that? Why are you paying for food and gas and car notes? You stuck. All right. That's how it's set up to be. It's mathematics, y'all. People live in the hotels. Now let's check it out. As you see, she was in a room. Her contract at her job evaporated. She felt she had no choice but to move herself, her pregnant daughter, and her grandson. And don't forget, it's a baby on the way. So it was supposed to be a temporary solution, but it felt like a trap. Because once you start living in a hotel, it is a trap. And people think it's back in the day. I can stay in this hotel till I get the tax money, and then we can move out. Now you got to match it up. Another thing she's telling y'all, I want y'all to get this clear. Now look, she could have had the money, but guess what? She got laid off. And you're not looking at once you're laid off, and you fuck around been laid off 3 months, you ain't been working. That ain't a good, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? When they say you, for this apartment, you had to have your job for a year. Some of them being petty saying you had to have your job for 2 years. They doing this new shit. I've been telling y'all all of this because y'all didn't get all the rules switched during the pandemic. Told you it was a plan. While we in the house, everything is so good, pacify it. All these landlords are getting smart. Okay, these motherfuckers ain't pay that rent. Yeah, they all got that free rent. They all got their relief. They ran up these bills. Now we got a plan for their ass. All bills gonna be different, jacked up. We taking more deposits. We charging more for rates, apartments. Being that they didn't want, some of them people didn't want to get out of our shit. Now we gonna make it where they never gonna get back in that motherfucker. Boost that rent up, and then we gonna make it where they need 2 months. They need they gotta verify 3 months. See, that's the trick. See, you gotta put down, but you gotta verify 3. So if the rent is $1,500, you gotta prove you make $4,500. period, by yourself. If you want this bedroom $1,500, you have to prove you make $4,500. And you got to prove you've been working over a year straight. They didn't know that's all the shit you need. I told you, some people thought it was back in the day. Because okay, you might have lived in your crib for how long, but you didn't understand shit changed. You thought, when I get this money, I'm going to just get this crib. And then you start noticing, damn, I can't find, damn, shit. And then you realize, damn, you got to go to a hotel. Damn. Now you stuck because you didn't know. It's a whole new criteria. Meaning, I'm going to tell you all this shit because I moved within the past year. That's how I'm telling y'all what I know. When you move now, you got to actually have that shit planned out 6 months to a year before you even move. That's how it is now. Meaning, you got to know where you want to go. You got to already have certain shit in order. Hey, you might got to have your net worth up a certain level. You might got to pick up another job to get your net worth up, to fit qualifications. Certain things have to, I've been telling y'all the whole play the past couple years. So, when I said it yesterday, y'all, what happened is the system you were used to, it changed. That's what happened. When you're used to winning in this game, and then I come back tomorrow and say, no, the rules changed. No, the rules changed. I say today, the two of deuce is the biggest card on the deck. It's the deuce card. Deuce of spade. No matter of fact, the deuce of hearts. That's the big card today. See, they switched the rules on y'all. Okay, I'm trying to get y'all this shit clear. Okay. Y'all used to not paying certain bills, put them in certain people's name. Can't do that no more. Oh, guess what else? Paying rent now affect your credit score. Oh, guess what else? A messed up credit score. You can't get an apartment in certain places. That's the new shit. Student loan going to get your credit soon. Oh no, student loan going to get your credit now. The credit society's in the play, y'all. People with good credit will be okay, rewarded. You going to have everything at the snap of your finger. People without good credit, they're going to suffer. Meaning, you still got to have both. That's what I want you all to get. Good credit backed by money. Not credit backed by debt. Credit backed by money. The real American way. And everything is yours. That's how it is now. See, people that got the proper credentials, they get a crib today. What else they do? They give you the key card, go by yourself, zap yourself in, it's all type of shit now. Because some of this property is owned by people that don't even live here. They owned by corporations, some of these apartments. They got criteria now, y'all. Some of y'all might say it's a new racism. Guess what? It could be. You ain't got a new credit. You ain't got good credit, no money. They're going to treat you like a you-know-what. Can't move here, sorry. That's how it is now, y'all. So they switched the game up. They switched it up. They switched it up. They switched up everything. Meaning, we know you guys get money. You can't just pull up with 15 grand and get an apartment no more. That's how they, oh, you also ain't going to put in nobody else's name. Why? They do those checks. Some of y'all know that. They do checks more than ever now with that lease. You get somebody caught on that lease, evicted. They're not playing with you no more. They're evicting your ass quick. And you owe the rest of that money. Nope, you broke the lease. We told you no company, nobody living here. We got proof you have people living here. And on top of that, you're going to pay that back rent and it's going to fuck your credit up. And you're getting out. That's the new shit. Tell you, they let y'all know. Lady, just because you move in this neighborhood, do not move on your friends in this house, your cousins. This ain't that lifestyle no more. They let them all know that. That's the new shit, y'all. Meaning, that saying I can do bad by myself, you better respect that saying. Because if you don't want to do bad by yourself, you better not be one of them people trying to help everybody. No, everybody take your ass to get the help you need. Bro, your ass alcoholic, bro. You can't live with me no more. No, bro, we taking you to the fucking spot. Hey, bro, you go to Alcoholics Anonymous, you have somewhere to live, get some food, man. Be like, we taking you there. Hey, fuck that. You ain't got shit neither. We about to get you some help. No, you ain't gonna keep selling your ass out my house. No, you need some help. All right, let's go. We're gonna put you in a psych program where you're gonna get some help and shelter for that. Just say you something wrong with you. You got, whatever. You're gonna get some help. And we all gonna get help and get our crib like that. Other than that, we gonna all fail. There's no such thing as all of us in one hotel making it. You can't stay with me and you're gonna make me lose my shit. This is what's gonna happen. So I told you they made it where if I let two of my friends stay with me, my electric bill gonna be $1,000, $800. It's like that now, y'all. I'm saying these things from now on, y'all. People better get it. Because it was in the Diddy trial of people living in hotels. Now, this is what the people saying. So I want you, we now going to look at how this affected America and what people saying. And it ain't about who right or wrong. Let's just look at it. People saying, for this crisis, they said 77% of people in Georgia living in hotels messed up. So check it out. They said you blame the governors and mayors. They already know the median wage is $7.25 an hour, and they allow these corporations to come and build on the coercion that it's affordable building. If you're making that, no way could you afford an apartment with a child working 2 jobs and paying for a bedroom at $1,500. Basically saying you making $7.25, you can't make it on that. That it is truth in that, but I'm just saying this. What people not looking at, this is my opinion why people suffer. We all suffer from the shit. No, we suffer from the lifestyle we create. We fucking backwards. We create a life and then got to catch up. And then we going to say this ain't enough. Why? Shit, the shit I created, this ain't enough. We don't think shit out. Now, if I'm a person making $7.25, it depends on the situation. Like, if you say, okay, I got a job making $7.25 an hour, you in Atlanta, I come live with you. I can stack money up like that for a minute. But while I'm working there at $7.25, I'm always looking for something better. That's another thing, see? I might start a job $7.25, but while I'm working that, I'm going to do something else because I'm smarter than that. I also know if me start smoking weed, that's going to guarantee me an extra $3 to $5 an hour. So I know that too. So I also know people work minimum wage jobs because they want to for many reasons. Why? Well, I also know if I work at a Wendy's, that same energy, I can work at Best Buy and get more money doing the same shit. But the difference is Wendy's, I can smoke weed, and Best Buy, I got to stop. So I also know this is the new shit. When a person complains about what they don't have, being broke or poor or struggling, you ask them if they smoke weed. All right? And I will prove to you, the average person struggling is because of a weed habit now. Because nobody understood that. That shit called loud in the end, you're going to spend thousands a year. You're going to keep that weed flowing, but you're going to start losing everything else. And you ain't going to still count in 5 years. You might have spent 15 grand on weed, maybe 18 grand. See, you're not going to say that, right? And you're also not going to say weed stops you from making money more than it helps you make money. And I tell anybody this, to come on your feet, stop getting high. I promise you. If anybody fucked up today, I promise you this. I promise you'll come up. I call it the 90-day program. I guarantee you. 90 days. Go get help. Go in the shelter, something. Stop smoking weed. And I guarantee you 90 days, you'll be on your feet. And I'm talking about especially if you already got a job. Or if you don't got a job, I guarantee you'll be going in the right direction. I guarantee you. Stop smoking weed and get some help. Meaning get somewhere you can recuperate, lay low, stack your money at. And I guarantee you'll be all right. Leave motherfuckers alone and stay out the way. And in 90 days, I guarantee you'll be going the right direction. But see, what else y'all didn't know is the main thing that keep y'all poor is y'all fucking friends, your company, want to hang with everybody. When you're fucking broke and you got a lot of friends, you're going to stay broke. When you're broke, the only way to get back on your feet is by yourself. It's another thing y'all didn't get. Broke with all these obligations. No, it ain't just she got a daughter, grandson. No, y'all be having friends, bullshit relationships. So many things that keep you poor. Why I say that? Sometimes people want to stay in a hotel so they can keep doing all this other shit. But sometimes you got to tuck your pride in. See, you don't want your friends to know you lost your house. You don't want your friends to know you lost the apartment. So you don't want to go in the shelter. And you're going to suffer. So I want y'all to get, no, the way America's set up, you take your fucking losses, you pick yourself up, and you get back to the money. That's how it works. Well, if you went bankrupt, well, if you got evicted, whether you lost your business, it doesn't matter. God damn it, if you lost a leg in an accident, That's how it go. There's no sitting around moping, oh, my leg, man, I can't do that, man. You know, I was in an accident. No, that's how shit work, y'all. So my thing is this. People are smart enough to know, well, you stay in the hotel that long. Did you really think you was going to make it out? That's how they look at it, y'all. What they look at? Well, don't she know her family could have went and got help? Yeah, it's all these different programs. They could have got help. It's programs that cannot deny you and your child. That's simple. All right. Why am I saying that, y'all? Because this is an epidemic right now. All right. This is a real epidemic. Thousands of Georgians are stuck in extended stay hotels. Stuck. You know what that means? After that, they homeless. They homeless after that. That's why, when people don't get, when you got income, shit, I'll be homeless for a minute because I'm going to save all my money. Damn, I'll sleep in a car if I got a check coming in because I can stack all my money. I might have, if I got a job, I might not, say if I'm by myself, I don't even want a hotel. If I'm by myself, fuck it. I'll pay these dudes in this car, but I'm about to save a couple of these paychecks. I'm going to get back on my feet. Because I know, look, if I'm in a hotel, I'm just burning money every month. How the hell am I going to come on my feet every month? I'm spending $2,000. No, bite the bullet for 2 months, stack 4,000. Matter of fact, I can work a little extra because I ain't got a way to go anyway. Try to get overtime on another job. I'm going to just stay busy. And while I'm staying busy, I'm stacking my money. And I ain't hanging with nobody neither, so I ain't spending no money. See? Friends make you spend money, y'all. What friends do? Somehow you always spending some money, right? One way or another. Friends either got you spending money or what? They want to hold something. Friends keep you broke. Especially broke friends. All right? Y'all gonna get this shit one day. The number one thing keep people broke is their friends and their weed, and their friends that smoke weed make it even worse. All right? If you gonna be a weed smoker, smoke by your fucking self. I'll tell y'all what it is. Grow the fuck up, y'all. Let's go. So as you see, right? Then what they saying? People blaming people. They blaming people while people are stuck in hotels. Then what somebody said. You can thank the Dems for allowing 20 to 30 million illegals to flood into our country, driving housing costs up for American citizens and increasing homelessness. Somebody blaming the Dems. See it, right? Now, I know 20 to 30 million came in here because I covered it in real time, and I told them when it happened, it's going to be over for a lot of people. I told them what you're watching today. Why? I just saw it. Now, let me say this. To be 1,000% fair, you can thank the Democrats for that. Nope. Guess what? You can't blame the Dems for that. I'll give you a better one. If 50 million coming today, who you going to blame? President now? But this is how I look at it. Like I told you. If I'm born and raised in America, ain't no way in hell nobody gonna come here and be doing better than me if I can help it. It's no way in hell I'm gonna let somebody come to this country that I saw walk be living better than me and I'm in the street. That's not gonna happen. See, it's already in my head. But I already know this. So guess what? It ain't the Dems' fault. Because I told people, no, that means you better work harder. That means you better get the grounding. But guess what the trick was? When this was happening, you were in the house. You were scrolling the phone. You were doing PPP loans. You were doing the hookah lounge. You were fucking smoking. You were doing it all. I'm outside taking pictures, doing hair, baby hair, bathroom, nails. I do this. All that was happening during that time. The whole time. Meanwhile, they was going to school. They was going to work. They were stacking up. They were stacking up. They were stacking up. They were getting thousands a month. They were stacking up. They were in programs, some of them. My point is this. I knew that shit meant America, y'all better step it up. Told everybody what time it is. This is why I kept saying, the game is musical chairs. It's a race. The race, what place you going to finish in? Why? God damn it, 20 to 30 million just came. So what? It's a race for housing. It's a race for everybody. Because it's going to be based on who got it, who don't. So you can't blame the Dems on this one. Meaning, I also know what happened. A lot of people wasn't working no more. If you want to blame the Dems, you blame them for this. Then which I didn't get. No, the Dems have rebooted and established their new community. That's what that 20 million about, if you want to be technical. Because I was telling you, the 20 million that came in represented the end of y'all. You look at this now, fools, as 20 million votes. Look at it like that. Look at it like 20 million to 30 million votes that ain't coming from your neighborhood. You look at it like that if you want to get mad. That's about it. Told you what happened. When they understood y'all lost influence, when they understood y'all the most non-paying taxpayer, no, I told you the Blue Party pranked y'all too. I told you this American thing. I told y'all all from the beginning. It's an American thing. You guys don't have the most legitimate businesses. You guys are the face of crime. No, it's all in your face. Prove it through the polls. Y'all let Hillary get embarrassed. Y'all new generation incompetent. This ain't the era for Martin and them. No, they figured it out. No, these guys are dumb. Man, they got Hillary fucking embarrassed. So they knew back then, when Jay-Z and Beyonce, they knew back then, hold up, that community don't pull no power no more. These are the things I've been telling y'all. When I say this coming from all angles. I said the people who was behind, they the ones took their hands off y'all. They the ones said, goodbye. I told y'all what it's about. That means new votes, new people. Y'all vote holds no more weight. People thought I was just on to disrespect and talk crazy. No, I was telling y'all the harsh fucking reality that happened to you. I'm talking to all of y'all that been so wrapped up in politics. The proof is that blue side couldn't rock the polls from that community. All those years they had all this poll running shit. No, they got Hillary embarrassed. And then they got somebody else embarrassed. Again, meaning that their communities don't have the power of the vote no more. So I told you, it's not about just that. They don't spend the same money. They don't tax pay. They're not religious no more. They are not inventors no more. See, all the clout y'all want to claim from your ancestors and you proud of your groups or organization, idiot. What you don't understand, you are not those blacks from back in the day. You are not them when you put on your colors, when you so proud of yourself. No, they were fucking doctors. They were lawyers and shit like that. They were prominent blacks, meaning they had earned their spot of respect. Doctor degrees, meaning they went so hard they couldn't be denied. They was inventing shit. They was assets. The country needed their ass. That was 100 years ago. So that's what I say. People was walking around boasting and fronting, but no, I told you what happened is they cleanly washed their hands. They was like this. We got to do something about this voting shit. They not the era of Martin and Rose. They not them. They something else. They did something else. And they had to restart, y'all. This year you've been seeing a restart. So why am I saying that? I went on a big ass circle, right? They try to blame the Dems for homelessness. No, it ain't their fault. It's not their fault. Why? When 20 to 30 million came in this country, that shit was public information. When 2030 came, they went to every state, every city, had buses moving to every city. Just they had more buses going to every city than the goddamn civil rights movement. Yes, they did. And it was public information. But I think around that time, y'all was worried about who killed Takeoff, shit like that. Now let's look at what they say. Guess what? They blame the Dems and some blame the president. So I'm showing you the ignorance of Americans, the ignorance they speak out their mouth, but they don't know shit. But the blame game, meaning when you in this country grown ass, you can't blame nobody. I don't care what it is, because it's called freedom. You freedom to blow your money, or you also free to stack it up. Hey, you free to say you only live once, or you free to say, let me put this up in case something happens. It's called America, fool. That's it. So as you see right here, the blame game, y'all. Being that a lot of people in Georgia are trapped in hotels, this is the storyline, but it's not just Georgia. Georgia is the state. They letting the numbers be known. That's all it is. They let the analytics be known. So let's look. What people don't understand is that for decades, up north, landlords have always asked for first and last month security. Down south is the only place that has historically not asked. That's right. Down south, y'all been used to paying cheap rent, and that's part of y'all destruction. Like I said, y'all from a system of cheap rent, cheap bills, but now they made y'all shit down south like the city, because y'all want Atlanta to be city, so now your bills gonna be like the city. Bingo. And they know some of y'all country ass can't afford city bills. I gotta be real with you. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's just be honest, y'all. Let's keep it real. All right, so look, right here. Historically not asked. Down south, they don't ask for that money, but they do now. Guess what, y'all? In New York, you always had to have 3 months because you also had to pay. You got to pay the realty people. You got to pay. It always been like that. Bingo. So look, it was not that she could not pay rent. It's that she could not afford the down payment to move in, which was the main thing I told you was going to slay everybody, y'all. It's the goddamn deposit. Excuse me, it's a deposit, y'all. That's why you could be buried. So when I said, if you live somewhere, the days of all that moving around shit played out. Now I said, even if you got a downgrade. I told people all to play, man. You got to downgrade. You got to do certain things to make it now, y'all. You got to monitor those bills. You got to watch. You might have a leak killing you on the water bill. Shit like that. Guess what else kill y'all electric bill? Some people you leave your porch light on. You still leaving lights on. You're ruining your life with that bill shit. Because now, you don't pay that bill, that shit go to your credit score. Now you can't get no more bills in your name. So that's where we at. So somebody's speaking up for the president. They try to blame the president. They say it happened on his watch. Your guy is running the show now. Own it. They said that the homeless crisis got something to do with the president. No, it don't. So 1 minute y'all blaming migrants, y'all blaming Dems, y'all blaming the president. No, y'all stupid. And that's why they told you. No, he don't. He is deporting 3,000 illegals a day. So when y'all say it's because of 20 to 30 illegals, well, part of them getting shit back and the other ones are established. So now what's your excuse? Ain't no fucking excuse. If you born and raised in this country, y'all, it's not an excuse. Hey, you live in a country, you was paying $300 to get your hair done. Where they do that at? Sounded to me like y'all fucking rich. Y'all pay $60 for lashes. Y'all pay how much for? Y'all pay that how much for nails? You sound rich to me. Y'all got a lot of y'all. So some people can't afford a nail clipper, and y'all can pay hundreds of dollars on nails in y'all country. So y'all rich. You mean you can live in project and have a bench in y'all country and sidewalks and water and you don't got to pay power too and you get free food? Man, America's the shit. Told you there's no excuses, y'all. See how I made it? Because if I had everything I just said, I'd be okay and I'd make it off that alone. So there's no excuse, y'all. No. You have to admit it now, y'all. People thought life was a big-ass party. No. Thousands. Remember this shit, y'all. They all gonna be on the street. After the hotel, there's nothing after that. Because if you can't get the down payment now, you're never gonna get it. And you need a down payment and the work history and the credit. They getting flushed out of Georgia because now I get to prove what I said. When I told you Atlanta's a fake black city, and it's the home of the Klan. They getting dealt with like the Klan. Why? After them hotels, they ass gonna get flushed out. You get it now? When you thought y'all run Georgia. You gonna find out the hard way now. Y'all don't run shit. Y'all gonna be back on that poor shit. And you got it right here, y'all. No, some of y'all are supposed to get your ass out of Georgia. Let's go. Minnesota. Y'all know all that smoke going on, right? They said it's gonna be negative 20 below zero. They about to get rocked. They getting rocked. You see that Arctic blast coming over them? They hell about to freeze over for real, y'all. Yes, it is. So the whole point is this homeless shit. This cold weather is destroying everybody that was living in a car, y'all. So The hotel is the last wave. Why are we looking at this? This exhibit from the Diddy trial was an example of somebody living in a hotel. Because that's how it's going to look. See the clothes? That's how it's going to look. But they also notice it's people that live in hotels, but they have this behavior when they know that lady living in that hotel room, she don't fucking work. That girl and that man, that hotel, they don't work. How they pay for that hotel room every day? OnlyFans. So, being that the World Cup is coming, to make it clear, the World Cup is an event for families all around the world, and it's going to be a lot of rich families coming to America. They're going to be in the city near you. They're going to be traveling the whole summer, and they having a big ball drop this summer. When I tell you this tourist season, every hotel is going to be cleaned out. I told y'all this shit last year. Now you going to witness it. Every hotel will be cleaned out. Y'all mean it's going to be more homeless people. More homeless people, period. Sit. You heard about not being able to buy, trade, or sell, right? Okay. You can have a job, you can have money, and still might not be able to get all the shit you need to make it now. All right? So, Diddy wore this style mask covering during freak-offs. A dancer testified. Wow. Let's go. Now, here's the last nail in the coffin. The tech update. Check it out, y'all. It goes with it. When they tell us about jobs ain't going to be around, when we looking at this housing crisis, no, y'all, I'm going to tell you again. You watching the fall of humanity. When I say humanity, all the individuals that are not smart, or should I say, all the creatures that are not intelligent beings. Anything that is not an intelligent being is going to crash. All the shit I was telling y'all last year. The last lullaby to put you to sleep, it was this movie called The Diddy Trial. Which means, if you were focusing more on this Diddy shit than your real life, or especially if you was living in a hotel and you was keeping up with the Diddy trial the whole time, yeah, I see why a lot of people stuck in hotels. Robot co-workers are closer than expected as labor shortages hit. What did this woman say? Her contract was up. She got let go. These robots mean more jobs gonna be let go. So y'all, the realest shit ever is happening. This is why people don't have no time to play no more. Everybody that know what's happening, people know humanity is about to take a big dip. Yeah. So let's go. Humanity taking a dip in your face. See it? Told you. Just wait for it. Whether they're famous or not, we are now at the point where you're going to see everything horrible be exposed. Meaning, got to repeat things because I be ahead. So look, when I say we're in a time of showing and proving, we're in a time where you got to stand on it. The people who are successful and got their shit together, stand up, keep it going. Everybody else that's full of shit have not been doing what they're supposed to do. Everybody else that's not really straight in life and been perpetrating, fronting, playing around, this the year you're going to see it all play out. Nickelodeon star. Also, you got an inside look of how the Hollywood system will use you and spit you out. Only certain youngsters like rayj still good. And Brandy, Moesha. Certain ones still okay. Raven-Symoné. But some of them, they got flipped out. This individual was walking around Brownsville, Brooklyn. For those who don't know where Brownsville, Brooklyn is at, if you don't know about it, all I'm going to just tell you, you can't get no more ghetto than that. All right? That is one of the top ghettos of America, period. Hands down. All right? And that's where my family's from. So I'm not ashamed of Brownsville. It's also good people out there. Yes, it is. That's where the real blacks be at. That's right. So why I say that? Because this person that fell off, kicked out of Hollywood, whatever happened, could have been abused. But the streets of Brownsville still showed them love. But the only sad part is, this person died in Brownsville worse than a dog. And this is how it is sometimes, y'all. Let's look at the story. Within the story, this child star was already homeless. Now, this is her friend. This is a friend. This is a friend of the show. This is a friend. She's the one telling that she was homeless, and the whole cast knew. People at Nickelodeon knew, but nobody tried to help. I was not aware that she had been in New York homeless, Bates said. I don't understand why no one talks about it. So they said they had a reunion, and then they found out. But this, she's saying she didn't know, but she the one put it on blast. So what she's saying is she was homeless. Now check it out. So if she was homeless in the streets of Brownsville, how you think she was surviving? Do you think she was out there pulling tricks? Do you think she was out there playing? What you think she was doing? All right. Now, the former child star, 33 years old, around the same age as Orlando Brown, remained homeless, becoming a frequent sight on the Brownsville streets, where she'd eventually die after being struck by two as yet unidentified hit-and-run drivers on January 16th. All right? You looking at Hollywood, y'all. This is what it is. All the rumors you heard, Dwayne Wade's son, there you go. All the rumors you heard, George Jefferson, every rumor you heard is in your face, all right? But the difference is some of them end up bad, turn down off those drugs, and they get abused. But the word is the child stars get abused the most. Then they under conditions where they can't tell. They scared to tell. It drives them crazy. It drives them worse. They get used up, fondled, young by nasty executives, all right? This is how that person went out in the end. All right? So you see it, right? So didn't they say that girl from that played the voice of the Lion King passed away too? So you get the clues, y'all. Like that dude TK that passed away, the actor. What I forgot to tell you is they say when they found him, he looked like he busted his head on the table and he was laying down on the floor. No, this is a pattern you're watching, y'all. Your family, you're watching another revelation. Meaning, tomorrow, you don't know who's next. You don't know who's going to be the next celebrity spotted. This is going to be a trend, like I said. It's going to be a trend. It's just that now it's some people that might not be famous, but it's still somebody some of y'all grew up on. But it's a sign of what's going to happen to y'all era. If you think this child star from Nickelodeon ended up bad, what you think going to happen to some of y'all from that generation that never even made it to Hollywood? No, y'all. This shit is something else. This person was flipped out, homeless, and then got ran over, hit by two cars. All right, in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Meanwhile, this guy right here, he works out. Bodybuilding Cali muscle in hospital after collapsing at the gym. So once again, in the end, his muscles couldn't save him. Same way in a fight, his arm can't save him. Why? Because like me and my bros know, until I see a man work out with his chin, I never seen a man work out his chin. So until he can work that chin out, he can always be knocked out. That's right. So my point is this. What profit a man to work out his whole life with a bunch of muscles if he collapses in the end? All right? So it ain't just about Bible scriptures. It's about reality. What does it profit a man to work out in a gym for 20 years straight? But in the end, I fold. My leg. What sense do it make, y'all? It don't make sense, do it. Because what they didn't tell you, just because you lift weights, bro, that don't mean you're healthy. Bro, you're still stressing your heart. And I'm not even talking about taking no medicine. I'm not even talking about none of that. Once you start building that muscle like that, guess what? You're going to be working out to the day you die. That's how it's designed to be. It's designed to be like that. Why? Because the shit you take it, how you working out, when you don't do it, you're going to start deflating. And when you start deflating, it's going to be mental. You ain't going to like the way you look. You got to go back to the gym. You're going to become a prisoner of the gym, bro. Dark rooms with mirrors, and you're going to work out your whole life. But I'm going to say it again. And if I'm wrong, correct me, y'all. How many people in life do you know successful from having big muscles? Whether in celebrity world or in real life. I'll say Arnold Schwarzenegger and Terry Crews, but in real life, I've never seen a man. You want to know how honest I'll be with y'all guys? I never even seen a dude with a lot of muscles that had money. I swear to God, every dude that ever doing a bunch of muscles always was broke, or they didn't have a lot of money like that, or they didn't hustle, and they not in the guns, none of that shit. It always been like that. There was all the big buff dudes I ever knew was like that. They never was the top hustlers. I know dudes be big like that. Them niggas don't even want to work. It's the truth. Because they get paid off their muscles. That's their life. That's their fucking life. Then going to the gym is their job. Why? Well, I got a girl. She got a salary. She pay all the fucking bills. And when I go to the gym, I get to keep my girl because she like this. And I make her look good when we go out. That's his fucking job. Other than that, he don't get no money. That's why they got to be what? Male dancers. And when they're a male dancer, they got to really keep that body going. All right? So we not playing no more, y'all. Most dudes like that be fucking broke. And they not healthy like that. They not. It's just the truth, y'all. Because the gym is also a hangout for men that's fucking homeless. And they be homeless, they know it, and the only way they're going to get paid is off their body. So hopefully they can spend some game on those New York streets and get somebody to bring their ass home. Other than that, no, they're going to be in the fucking gym. That's right. Or he going to be in a small ass apartment. That's right. Fucking with that gym. No, y'all. What profit a man to work out his whole life but to drop dead like a nigga that smoked crack in the end? All right? So now you see that? No more fat shaming people. No more shaming people that don't work out. We got the facts now, y'all. We got new analytics, new updates. So if you big and somebody try to fuck with you, or you small and somebody say, you need to go to the gym. You say, no, I don't, motherfucker. You got proof now. I know this motherfucker went to the gym. He was buff. Like, oh, he still passed out. Meanwhile, you got the facts. You know people that's big and they still more healthy than him and can walk around more and hold a job and do way more shit than him. And they big and you know it. And you know people that's skinny than him and they do way more shit than him. So y'all, it's a trick. The trick is when you build the muscles, only you like the muscles. And then you start lusting up yourself. See it? Reality is nobody care about muscles like that. Why? I've never in my life got no PUSSY based on muscles. I never did. And I never heard a woman say, I just love those muscles that guy got. I never heard it like that. Now, I know a lot of women that can't get no men, and I do know big women like muscle men. Oops. You ain't noticed when you see a muscle dude, he always with a big girl? I got another one for you. You ever seen a muscle-bound dude with another, his girl in shape just like him? A lot of time it don't be like that, right? Okay. All right. No, he's a nigga with muscles that's going to keep making excuses when his girl asks him, did you go down to that label? Did you go down there yet? Did you put in a contract yet at that company? He going to make excuses, y'all. No, he's that nigga. He big as hell, but he don't want to pick up a shovel. All right, let's go. Because Busta Rhymes was acting weird, y'all. Busta Rhymes was acting fucking weird. Busta Rhymes was pissing Rihanna off. He was acting like a perv, y'all. Busta Rhymes, why did you put Rihanna in a death lock? That was like the way he was hugging her. He forgot that was ASAP wife. Busta Rhymes was trying to get some of that accomplishment on him. Forget that's it. She wear a perfume called Success. He was trying to get some. Busta Rhymes also is trying to get that dirt off him because he being accused from a man as we speak. And he thinking that I see him hug Rihanna, I'm not going to think he's fruity no more. That's what he think. But at the end of the day, Busta, hey, if this is what you got to do to stay relevant, man, fuck it. Only thing I'm saying is this, Busta. Now, first of all, let me slow it up. When you heard me speak on Jadakiss, and I said what? They don't look like rappers no more. They look sorry. One thing I would say about Busta Rhymes, at least he still looks like a damn rapper, all right? I'm going to give Busta Rhymes that. I'm going to give him that. He still look like himself, don't he? Okay. I'm going to give Busta that. He still look like Busta Rhymes. He looks happy. He looks okay. He don't look like a washed up Jadakiss. He don't look like them sorry ass niggas. And I'm going to respect Busta Rhymes because he's not sitting on no couches holding no interviews. So as of that clout, I respect Busta Rhymes. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. And he got a what? A big ass gold chain. He ain't got on no fairy ass sterling silver shit. He don't got on no white gold. He don't got on that rapper shit. He got on the shit the rappers can't afford. So I'm gonna fuck with Busta. I rock with him on that one. He let it be known, fame. I don't wear that shit. I don't wear that shit. Yeah. So you see it right here, right? Only thing I'm saying, Busta, you have to accept, bro, your time is up, bro. You gotta stop embarrassing yourself like this. You made it already, bro. Once you was with Janet Jackson, you made it, bro. But you ain't got to keep doing this shit. And you ain't got to keep trying to prove to us that you okay, bro. Just chill out, Busta, all right? For real. I want all y'all to have at least decency. Don't show y'all face again till Diddy come out. And when Diddy get out, I'll respect all you old rappers. If all y'all wait outside the gate when Diddy get out, I'll respect all y'all again. Until y'all do that, please stay out the fucking light. Because it's horrible. The Beijing showing, man. So look, not only did he put Rihanna in the death lock, he didn't want to let her go, y'all. And then he started preaching. He started like a father and all this other shit. No, he was being fake because he was hoping TMZ was there to pick it up because Busta want to post this on his timeline. Now, on top of that, he grabs her hand and don't want to let her go. Please, if I could just get some of this juice for a minute. If I could just, please, Rihanna, let me get my career back just for once. You see this fool guy? What the fuck is wrong with Busta Rhymes, yo? What is wrong with him, y'all? Why is he doing this? Now, look, y'all, you have to understand. He already gave her a permanent headlock. He gave her a fucking good hug already, right? It was too much for me. Because that was my girl, Busta Rhymes, to swing on you, bro. So you gave my wife a hug. Then you want to talk my wife to death. Now you holding my wife's hand, bro. You doing too much, Busta Rhymes. So you must think asaprocky soft. So I'm just telling you, bro, you went too hard, Busta Rhymes. And I'm saying, only reason why it's funny, right? I know Busta Rhymes, he's trying to get the clout. He knows she's a billionaire. He knows she with it with Fenty. asaprocky was just all say, he know what's up. He's trying to let the world know. See, me and Rihanna cool. You know, I used to be with Jay-Z and Diddy, but I'm not with them no more. I'm a good guy. She like, Busta, get your motherfucking ass off of me. So my point is, do you see Rihanna's face? All right, y'all. Tomorrow, I'll show you another picture. I was supposed to load it up. It didn't load up. I'm going to show you her real disturbed face. But you see she being fake with her, right? She know goddamn well what Busta doing. Busta, your fucking time up. You know damn well you be with Diddy and them. I don't know why you hug Busta. You never hug me like this. You never did this shit. He got her in a fucking, you see what he doing, right? All right, y'all, just want y'all to see, y'all. Busta Rhymes is trying to stay relevant. He started talking her to death. And I don't know, my point is this. His breath could have stunk. That could have been strike two. Now you talk her to death. Your breath fucking stink, bro. She gave you the hand. You got dragon breath, Busta Rhymes. Look. And then you grab her hand for some more shit like, you won't leave her alone, bro. You did too much. This is why you are being considered acting weird, Busta Rhymes. Because we didn't see you do this with no other woman. All of a sudden, you get accused by a man, and here you go, bro. You never did it. I never see you hug a woman like this. Not even Rod Digger. All right, so you hugging Rihanna is not going to help your career, Busta, and she's not going to do a song with you. So let's just leave this alone. And if I hear about asaprocky trying to get you, you forgot Busta Rhymes. asaprocky just finished shooting at somebody. So he just got off with that. So if she tell him you did anything inappropriate, you might have some smoke, bro. Because you was doing too much. All right? You was doing too much. It was just, this was a creepy shit. I also wanted y'all to see Busta Rhymes' fake hair, his hairline. Guess what, y'all? I don't think none of that shit on his head is his. No, y'all. Busta, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? I think Busta Rhymes' whole shit is drawn on. You see, all right, look. Let's look at the side of Busta Rhymes' head. Because it ain't my fault he didn't sign no young artist. Does it not look like his original hairline on the side is a little bit from his ear? Am I tripping? Does it look like Busta Rhymes added about 2 inches to his side? So he got, like, hold up. Does it look like he added about 2 inches to his side to extend his fade? Or did he extend his side so he can have a sharp edge up? Because it looks to me like Busta Rhymes' original hairline starts about exactly where his beard does. Am I tripping or is it me? Now I'm going to say what I said earlier. It is nothing wrong with brothers dyeing their hair. It's just that for a rapper, fuck that. You can't do it. Why? Because if a rapper dyes his hair, he's proving to me he want to be young. But if he didn't put on no young rapper, he want me to, like I say, if Busta Rhymes signed a lot of groups and they became successful, if he helped young people with their career, I wouldn't have no problem with Busta Rhymes doing what he's doing. But being that I know Busta Rhymes didn't put nobody on for real, I look at him as he wanted to stay young forever because he wanted to shine for himself, and that's why he got a Beijing. So I look at certain rappers, they wear Beijing because they ass still want to be young like that. Meaning they want to be respected as the young rapper that they are. All right? So it looks like Busta Rhymes, it started to look like his whole head is drawn on. It started to look like, oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, I'm about to get out of here. Hold on, I'm about to get out of here. I'm done. Holy shit. I also think this guy was going to punch Busta Rhymes in the face for what he did to Rihanna. But if this Busta Rhymes security guard, I'm going to take it back. But I assume that Busta Rhymes was also about to get jumped because this one guy was grilling Busta Rhymes right here. He was looking at Rihanna like, yo, Rihanna, what you want to do? Because he want, like, what you want to do? He looking at Busta Rhymes one way, and then he looking at him. And then Busta Rhymes, he's surrounded by both of them. So I'm like, yo, if Busta Rhymes about to get jumped, I don't know. But look, man, you see Rihanna was like, all right, Busta, that's enough. She didn't want to do it, y'all. So tomorrow, I'm going to show y'all the real picture. On that note, y'all enjoy y'all day. We're going to get out of here, man. What's up, Rose? What's up, everybody? What's up, y'all? Trying to make the best out of nothing, y'all. It's real dark. It's real messed up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gemini, he got the Carlos Boozer shit. They don't understand with the lights, camera, action. They don't get it, man. All I'm saying, come on, y'all. Let's help me out, y'all. I want to be clear. Does Busta Rhymes' original hairline really start like 2.5 inches back? We got, meaning, Busta Rhymes shit might be way worse than LeBron's. And the whole time we on LeBron, Busta Rhymes shit, it's looking to me like Busta Rhymes got on a do-rag. Meaning, his hairline all the way back there and the rest in the front of the do-rag. Am I tripping or is it me? All right. Ain't nothing wrong in the gym, bro. If you was in the gym, you was in the gym. Ain't nothing wrong in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling people, like, the gym don't make you healthy. It just build muscle. Ain't nothing wrong with the gym. If you in the gym, just make sure you hit that treadmill. You know what I'm saying? Look, I challenge anybody in the gym with that. If you're in the gym, do a mile a day on the treadmill. That's a nice add to your workout. That guarantees you definitely in shape. On that note, we're gonna get out of here. It's all my opinion. Everything I say is my opinion, not the fact, y'all. I'm just hollering at y'all in the chat. On that note, we out of here, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day. We out. 1.